Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys in our building. We got Shuley, Rosado, my main man, my co-host, Moneyline Welsh. I got a couple quick announcements. First announcement, April 9th, we're having another show, a comedy show out at Comtra Theater. The last one we had was amazing. We'll get to that later, but you don't want to miss this one. Also, April 13th at 12 Whiskey Barbecue. Tickets are available. There's only a limited amount of tickets. So if you wanted tickets, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, or you can hit us up on the Greenfield Finest Podcast Twitter. But just get at us, let us know you want a ticket, and we'll get you one for sure. But we got two big comedy shows coming up, and you probably don't want to miss either one of them. That's all I have, Jack.
All right. What's going on? How was the weekend?
One real quick thing.
Keep plugging away, buddy.
That's make sure right now, if you're listening, could you please smash that like button? And if you don't mind, could you leave a little comment if you're watching this on YouTube? A thumbs up, anything. Every time you hit a like or a thumbs up, it kicks it into an algorithm so we get exposed to more people. It helps us more than you could ever imagine. So thank you if you do it.
If you do it.
If not,
I think they've been doing it. Business is booming right now.
Record breaking.
We just broke a record, so our old record.
Most views in what? In a 2-week span that we have since we started?
Most views in a 2-week span. We're at right now a legitimate. This isn't exaggerated. Over 1,000 listens a week, plus the views 1,500 a week.
Boom.
I mean, we started with 400.
You ready to quit? Tell John you want to put your resignation in now. You want to quit live on the podcast? Rosado and Sons retirement.
Let's get to 100,000.
Let me get through the spring one.
Oh man, what's going on, Jack?
None. How was the show?
Fucking show was awesome. A lot of Greenfield showed up, dude. So thank you to all the Greenfield people that showed up. And I think we picked up a couple listeners out
We
there.
had young Greenfield. We have old Greenfield.
We got old Greenfield.
Greenfield driving out to Cranberry. Good for them.
We had Greenfield. We had some older. I don't want to say old, but they were older than us. Krista Maison and her husband. Then we had Tim Lynch, Jamie Russo, and then we had Nick Niskatch was in the building with his girlfriend. Then we had like 4 or 5 people. I wasn't sure exactly who they were, but they all had Greenfield Finest Podcast shirts on.
That's sweet.
Yeah, we had about like 15. We figured like 15 Greenfield Finest Podcast people. There was probably about like between 90 and 100 people there.
Which is great on Pittsburgh St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, so the owner of Comtra was like, Mike, he's like, we didn't have much notice to really get this ticket sold. I didn't realize it was the parade.
And a snowstorm.
And a snowstorm. So anyway, all that together, we were thrilled with the turnout. And like honestly, shout out to Derek Knopfschneider, Don Arner, and Jeff Conkle. They all they did great. I mean, they killed it. And it was one of the best shows I've ever been part of. But people were going nuts. I mean, they were like doing standing ovations and shit. I was like, this is crazy.
Standing ovations?
They were getting up to.
Oh, nice. How'd you do?
I did really good. I'm not going to say I crushed because I was the host, but I did really good. I held my ground.
Were all the podcast fans like, where's Jack at? Where's Jack at?
No.
Well, that's
but
weird.
They're going to be at, because I told them you're going to be at the next one.
Did you? Yeah, okay.
I said, make sure you come back out here April 9th. Jack Welsh will be here. He'll be your host.
Selling T-shirts.
Yep. Got to make that money somehow.
Snow day, Saturday morning. That fucking sucked. Everybody in this room had to do some type of snow removal.
Yep. I
had to clear off the tent at old Lumberjacks in Millville, fucking 7:30 in the morning down there.
How much snow is that? Because that's heavy.
It was heavy as shit. There was I bet there was 6 inches of snow on that tent.
Yeah. I believe it.
Up on a ladder like a goofball. It was freezing.
With a broom, like trying to
just with a broom, yep.
Just raking it into your chest.
Yeah, raking it into my face.
Yeah.
It's a good day to get started. I'm excited. It's St. Patty's Day. Wake up. Boom. And like I kept telling myself like, hey, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And then I like looked at my railing and there was just like 6 inches of snow. I was like, all right, we better get down there. So woke up, did that. 8. Went and worked Leanie's work, had a big party, so we actually I had to like work that for a little bit. I was selling like the 50-50.
You were pulling 50-50 duty.
Well, I was 50-50 duty, so I was running a type of shit. People were coming in like, boom. I didn't have to walk around. I was like right at the table. So it was like, hey, get your baskets for the Chinese auction here.
Yeah.
50-50, which is good because I don't want to walk around badgering people for 50-50. But I'm like, hey, 50-50, hey, 50-50, hey, 50-50, 50-50, 50-50. And I'm hustling this 50-50. I built up a nice 50-50. I think
How
it was
much are we talking?
I think it was like $1,500 or something like that.
That's a nice one.
That's a real nice one.
So
Dude.
I passed the duty on to someone else because I didn't want to be selling 50-50 all day. I had my own partying to do.
Right.
So I was like, hey, 50-50 is going well. Pass you the torch. Don't fuck it up. Sure enough, they fucked it up.
How bad?
Bad.
Was there money missing?
Well, all of it was missing because they forgot to do the 50-50. They just gave away all 100. So, like, we were raising money for our work. They didn't break it up 50-50. They just
So they got it was 100-0.
It was 100-0. And like when Greenfield's on the bag, it's gonna be 75-25.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like they literally gave it all away. I couldn't fucking believe it.
When did they realize that they gave it all away?
When they were like at the end of the day, like, hey, where's that 50-50 money? And the lady was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, the 50-50 money. Like, yeah, we gave it away. And they're like, you don't give all of it away. You
Hence the name.
Yeah, you only give away 50 of it.
Now, like, I gotta know, what were people saying about this person that gave it? Were they like,
So I don't think it was narrowed down to one person, and I was gone by the time this happened because obviously like this would never happen on my watch. I just heard about it like the next day, but yeah, someone fucked up the 50-50 pretty bad. I mean, you really can't fuck up a 50-50 any worse than that.
No,
No.
that's the whole point of it. I guess you couldn't ask for the winner. Like, yeah, guy.
Yeah, I guess if you just stole the money, that's the only thing that's worse
you
than
give half
giving
of
it
that
away.
back.
No, I
Yeah,
think you could. I think you probably could have at this party, but they were like long gone. And then I don't know if you don't exactly. It's awkward. I think you take that as a loss.
that's an immediate, the only way to get that money back is to immediately catch it. Hand them the so-called, let's say it's $1,500, and then be like, oh, all right, sweet. Like, sir, hold on. You get $750, and then that's the only way you can do that.
I think once you walk out of the building with that money,
That's
the
yours.
money's gone. If you're still in the building with it, you'd be like, hey, we fucked up, my man. And I think it depends who wins. But I don't know. If you hand me $1,500, whatever the fuck it is, and then you tell me I had to give you half, now I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Now it's
Ain't
not
drinking all day.
Yeah, now it seems everything's fishy.
Right.
But like, yeah, to fuck up to 50-50 by just giving away 100, it was that was something.
It felt like almost like your work. Like
That's what I mean. I was out there peddling 50-50s
Right.
for these guys all day long, just for
complicit.
nothing, to
You're
make
complicit in it,
somebody rich.
In the back of your mind, like you think when you're doing that, you really do want to compliment. Like you want at the end of the day, be like, Jack, I want to tell you something. That was the most we ever raised in the 50-50. Right?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't have the numbers, but I would imagine it probably was.
Yeah.
There's
So-
some dude out there that's happy. You
Well,
hustled.
yeah, it's definitely the most they ever gave away
Yeah.
for sure. Then what else? St. Patty's Day. Oh, Dr. Dave had a party. It was my eggs are still scrambled. I'm exhausted still. It's Tuesday, and I this was Saturday, and I don't feel like shit,
Yeah.
but I don't feel well.
How do you guys feel?
I didn't go.
I feel all right now. Surely backed out, but yeah, after doing snow and then going there and then like the time change, dude. I woke up this morning. I'm like, why am I still tired? Because I slept a lot
Yeah.
from like Sunday through today, and yeah, I was like drugged myself out of bed.
That snow removal was fucking. I mean, that was rough because like we weren't expecting that much snow, and like I remember I was the asshole the day before. Like it's gonna miss us, you know. I'm that guy, and then like so I'm like in my head, I'm like, just tell yourself it's not gonna snow, and it won't. I got up. It really didn't.
You were trying to manifest no snow.
Yes, and it didn't work. And I was like, I didn't have nothing huge. I had that comedy show, but I was like, unless there's fucking 20 inches of snow, this isn't going to affect my life. But, dude, we were out there, I mean, getting it. And it was like, we do get them light snows where you just go out and fire some salt, a little cleanup. But this was like, you had to get out the snow blowers.
Dude, my snowblower, I had one that I just took to get fixed that didn't work again. So thanks to the person who fixed it. So we backtracked an hour to go get another one.
Yeah.
I go get that one. It turns out like the paddles are worn down. Then Shuley pulled the string out of his, and I was just ready to give up on
We had
life.
no snow blowers.
Dude, so we had to do
Johnny
it all
was
by-
pointing some fingers a little bit on
Yeah.
Saturday. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
I definitely pulled the string right out of that motherfucker.
He was like, yo, I turned around. I'm like, these paddles suck. I turn around, Shuley's handing the string. I'm like, I'm just going to leave.
So
What if I just didn't do this today and just went home?
we contemplated
It was such a stupid, it was such a stupid snowstorm because it was so nice the day before. I was the white dude walking around the strip district on Friday in shorts.
Why are you?
And yeah, I was like, that was a nice moment.
They got new shorts you just bought?
Yeah, they're sweet shorts. But so I was walking around and I worked out and then I went to the weed dispensary and I was like, it's close. I'll just walk down there and like the strip was busy because it was Friday, St. Patty's Day, nice out, a lot of people. And I was like, and I looked down at my like bare legs and I was like, I'm the moron. Like I'm that guy right now in shorts that nobody
Did you have
else
coffee
is.
in your hand too?
I had a bag of weed.
Well, that's better
Yeah.
than nothing.
But I was, man, look at me. And then it's just Saturday. It was freezing cold, windy. It might have been like after even later in the day, I walked up to the bar and like came back from Doctor's Day. It was fucking freezing cold. It was
Dude,
insane.
Yeah, it was like within the 20 with like 40-mile-an-hour winds. It was
The wind tunnel of Southside was out of control.
The wind chill was in the single digits.
yeah.
For sure. I mean,
Yeah, it's crazy how much the weather just dipped down.
That's why you got to drink extra to keep you warm, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Johnny was definitely pointing a couple fingers on Saturday.
I was like, I can't believe Shuley, I thought I had him on the hook. We started drinking a couple beers at the end.
And then we tried to go do a shot somewhere, and it was just the writing was on the wall. Like, Anthony, just go home.
Today's not your day.
I'm like, guys, go take a shower. Johanna's gonna ride us down. I called him.
yeah.
My cable box breaks in my house. In my
The
living
old
room.
cable boxes.
Listen, Rosa broke the
Rosa-
P-trap under the sink.
Rosa running
dude.
around the house just breaking
Just
shit
breaking
so he
shit.
wouldn't go.
It might have been. I mean, it
You
was
think
well
you think
orchestrated.
there was sabotage involved?
I'm not saying there was, but I'm saying it could have been. You know,
There was like three things, bro.
There was shit breaking left and right. And my daughter, listen, my daughter's hilarious. She came with me. She was like, "Dad, we need to get a new house." She's like, "Everything's breaking at this one." Like, you did.
Okay.
Now I
Is
feel
that
like
what
a
I need
piece
to
of
do?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
thanks,
need a
man.
new house. What's in your piggy bank?
Yeah, I just shoveled snow because I broke a fucking snowblower and the other two didn't work. Like, Jesus Christ, what can happen? Now I figured, I said, what am I gonna do? Go out there and get beat up or something? So stay home.
Shuley killed himself all day. Everything's breaking. Rose like, you don't need to be going out.
No,
drinking."
Rosa wanted me to go out, and I'm like, now I know this is a bad omen.
I had rides set up for him to get him down there. He just wasn't feeling it.
Man, you got it.
He hit me up at like 6:30. I'm like, my man. Like, I'm not coming out.
No,
Like,
I hit you
shit.
up. I hit you up at like 4:30. You got back to me at like 6:30.
Oh, did you?
You were in a zone.
Well,
Whatever. You're probably better off. The way my brain feels, it ain't great. I mean, I did eat a handful of mushrooms that threw me for a tailspin for about 5 hours.
They'll do that. They'll do that every once in a while.
Money Mitch
Whew.
Trubisky to the Steelers. This is big.
Yeah.
This is big. I mean, this is super. But we got a franchise quarterback. What are you laughing at?
I'm saying, I believe in Mitch. I know, but this is the same exact shit we said at the beginning of last season. When you said Big Ben, this is his year. He's going out.
when they won that preseason game.
Yeah.
Well, when they beat the Bills,
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah, he
I was
jumped on
looking.
the
It was a little
bandwagon
right.
then.
I do. The one thing about Money Mitch is I love the fact that he went there to Buffalo specifically to he didn't. His intentions were to get behind Allen, learn behind him, took a pay cut, and he sat out for a year. And I feel like, dude, that was the best thing for him.
He just needed to get out of Chicago.
Chicago is a fucking
Terrible.
terrible.
Nagy was a terrible coach.
The
and
worst.
like they went to the playoffs. I think he went to the playoffs twice
Twice,
under Nagy.
yeah.
So I mean,
But Nagy hated him, didn't he?
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't his guy. I don't know, man. I like Trubisky. I think
Yeah.
he could run around in Canada's offense. Canada and Ben obviously didn't mesh well. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. It's better than nothing. It's better than Mason Rudolph. That's
See,
for
I
fucking
don't
sure.
understand.
You're
that-
100% right about that.
That's what everybody says, and I get it. Why does everybody hate Mason Rudolph?
Because
so bad?
he's not a good quarterback. And
But he
stinks
hasn't
at
hardly
football.
played that much.
He's played enough.
What's enough? Like 8 games?
Yeah, that's enough for his production. I don't know. I don't think.
I mean,
he's a
8
big
games
guy.
in the NFL, like the struggle. It's not like dudes would act like he's the worst quarterback to ever come through. I don't know about that.
No, I think the thing that gets people is this: he lost, he got outplayed at camp by Doc Hodges, and then I know due to injury, Doc got in and everything, but Doc Hodges took the position off him. Doc Hodges wouldn't have started on any other team in the NFL at that time.
He might have started for the Greenfield
You
Cougars.
don't think they pulled the rug out from underneath Mason like a little quick with
No,
little Duck Hodges?
I'm not saying that, but
He
saying
beat him. When did he beat him out in camp?
When
No,
what?
he went
he
in.
did. 100% he did. I'm 100% sure that at one point I was listening to what's his name on DV was talking about that, and that's why I didn't realize that. He said, "Listen, here's the thing. He got beat out at camp by Doc Hodges the one year, and Doc Hodges became the backup, and then something happened with Doc Hodges, but then Mason got in there, and then he got hurt, but then Doc went in and outplayed him. So, like, I don't know. I just know that he did beat him out.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't be a starting quarterback right now, but I don't, like, dude, people are just destroying this dude.
Well, I think people don't want to go through like a season with another. I mean, Ben was a bad quarterback last year for the most part. I mean, it was just
he was serviceable though. I mean, it was a lot worse.
No, dude, I can't watch that ever. No,
nobody wants to subject
the coordinator. Yeah, the coordinator him just didn't mesh, and it was like Ben didn't have the arm. Trubisky has the arm. Trubisky can run a little bit.
I was just gonna say he could run the ball.
So I don't know why you love Mason so much.
I don't love
him.
I just like, dude. Even on like national headlines, there's like. Anybody but Mason, dude. I just could imagine.
He has a personality of a fucking water
Ryan
bottle.
Clark hates Mason.
Hates him.
Dude, I'd be like, dude, just release me then.
Well,
I think that's probably where it's going.
Where's he going though? I mean, there's so many quarterbacks out there.
But they haven't released him because he's going to be at least the backup.
Right, I get that. But
if he was that bad, why was Haskins in street clothes all last year?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
But
know.
didn't they just
maybe Haskins couldn't learn the offense fast enough?
Well, they said he's lazy as hell.
Well,
Haskins.
I mean, Rudolph is like he's an okay backup quarterback, I guess, but like we need a starting quarterback.
Yeah,
we had to bring somebody in. I mean,
he's like the biggest piece of shit on earth, dude. I kind of feel bad for the guy. That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
I don't know. I guess you could say he's catching a raw deal. He's going to have a chance. They're going to battle for a number one spot at camp. You know, they're just going to hand Trubisky the job. I just think Trubisky's definitely going to beat him out. So. I don't know.
Some friendly competition.
It'd be impossible to get excited for a Steelers season with Mason Rudolph like starting. I couldn't. I could be wrong. I don't think I am.
Yeah, I prefer Trubisky to anybody else they could have drafted.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. I hope there is rumors flying that they're going to draft Malik. I'm like, please don't do that. Why not get an offensive lineman?
They're making moves on the line. They made a ton of moves.
Yeah, they got 3 new they signed Chooks Oku.
Yeah,
whatever his name is.
And then another dude from Minnesota and dude from the Cardinals.
Another dude from Buffalo. I thought they signed a dude from a cornerback, I think.
Yeah, we just got a corner from Buffalo. We signed another. Yeah, so I mean, they're making moves, and I don't think they're done. I don't know. You'll see. I guess you see who's there at the draft, and that's who you take. That's available at this point.
Colbert's doing everything. He's like, it's my last
on his way out.
Yeah.
So he's making moves. They have money. I don't know.
They got to be on point this year because Deshaun Watson's going to the Browns. So like they got to be ready for that.
Is that what you heard, Zidell?
I'm telling you.
He was in Cleveland, or they were. Cleveland brought him in today. I think
you heard it here second, but
yeah, it was on. I mean, I don't know.
We definitely pushed
Deshaun Watson on the Browns.
Football news than anyone else.
Yeah, I mean that's our job, John.
Yeah. So that's the rumor.
We want our listeners just regurgitating our bullshit and telling it to other people and see if our bullshit ever makes it way back to us. I don't know. It will be it'll be interesting. I'm not scared of Deshaun Watson on the Browns at all. That doesn't scare me.
That's where people go to die.
I don't know. He's a
I thought you said he was coming to the Steelers.
Okay.
How many times are you going to keep saying?
I never said. I said Jacoby Brissett.
No, you said.
They did say Jacoby Brissett.
you were sending me.
Dude,
you were sending me Deshaun Watson propaganda for weeks.
You going to put me out there like that?
I'm just saying you were.
Now you're going to throw me under the bus because I thought I could share some information with you? Obviously not.
No, nothing safe.
I don't know what website you're on, dude, but.
Microphone. His name's Microphone.
Well, Microphone is wrong a lot.
Wrong again, Microphone.
That's what. And then I'll make shit up in our group chat. Like I told, what I said today. I said Whitehead was in Southside, and then like just to get Turk all wound up, and then he went to the Jets. Shit like that. I love it.
You did say something about Trubisky. Now that I think about it.
I said something a while ago. Yeah.
You made up a rumor that someone seen him walking into the Steelers training.
Yeah, you did.
My dad's a mailman for the Steelers, so I just literally make up bullshit all the time, like my dad said.
You could have ran with that.
I could have. Tom Brady, back like he never left.
What
was that? 40 days.
That was enough for him.
About 40 days total. Yeah.
I didn't buy that retirement too much. It was such. Did you?
Yeah. Well, dude, how much shit are you gonna like? How many promos and segments are you gonna like dedicate to this dude about his retirement? How good he is.
You know what kind of threw me off about it though, because remember how mad New England fans got because he didn't like thank New England the second time. So I thought that was weird. Were him and like BA just in a fight and he was like, "Fuck you, I don't need to play," and then they made up and now he's back.
I think honestly, if you look at throughout, he's always found a way to stay in the spotlight. So is Aaron Rodgers, and regardless of what's going on, Super Bowl, whatever, offseason, them two are the top fucking stories. What better top story than during the Super Bowl be Tom Brady's retiring? Now everybody's excited about free agency. What's the best news story? Tom Brady unretires. He's smart. He keeps himself in the news.
Yeah.
How bitchy is Giselle?
Right.
How bad is his family life?
That's what. Yeah. So Tom Brady hates his kids.
Right.
That's obvious, and he hates Giselle. So I mean, he's not a family man, and he hates his wife. But
Right.
I mean, so he was
They
had to go
got
back to
crushed
work.
more than Mason fucking the other day. Everybody was just killing his kids. Like, how bad them kids got to be?
Yeah, it's
It took a month, not even a month and a half. You know what I mean?
Well, just think about that. You get to be around your family, like only, and it's like for like the fun stuff, and like you're off the hook for having to do the day-to-day stuff. Now you don't work anymore, and you're sitting in like a school pickup line. And you're like, "Where's the shotgun?"
yeah.
Because this is fucking terrible.
And then you call Bruce back, like, Bruce, I think I want to.
Yeah, like I should have been the MVP last year. Have, you take me back?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That was the best statistics season I've had ever. Like,
He's like, I'll take a pay cut, whatever. Just let me back on the fucking team.
He-
I'll
I
be
think
the
he-
water boy.
Yeah, I think he is coming back for like, I don't know, 20-some million or something like that.
They're doing that so they can re-sign some of the players they want to keep, and they're making some of that.
So
some of that
Tom
fancy
Brady
math.
hates his family.
Absolutely.
Aaron Rodgers hates women.
Does he?
Oh, he hates
loves
women.
money.
Hates women, loves money. Yeah, he broke that news on National Women's Day. You can't give the women a day. You don't deserve a day, Aaron Rodgers. It all got to be about you.
You had to pick the one day.
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
that.
National Women's Day. That's a sacred day.
That was last Tuesday.
Yeah, it was last Tuesday.
We honored them on here.
I don't think we brought it up, to be honest with you.
We told the pudding story.
Dude, I tried to put the pudding clip up on TikTok. Lasted 3 seconds.
Really?
They took that right down. They didn't take it down. They just silenced it, so there was you couldn't hear anything anymore. So I took it down.
I think a lot of our stuff gets silenced, but I mean, our listeners get the gist of it, and they're passing it on to their friends.
Yeah. Instagram let that one go, but fucking TikTok wouldn't.
Yeah, it's surprising how the shit that gets through on YouTube, what gets blocked and what doesn't.
Yeah, right. The pudding slinger got through, but like we couldn't get like us talking about like the Steelers through. It's like crazy.
Right, because
someone said, mentioned COVID-19. That poor bastard that bought Tom Brady, Mike Evans' last touchdown ball for $518,000.
Yeah.
No longer his last touchdown.
No, and the crazy thing about that, so here's a question I have. Who owns that ball when it gets, is it Tom Brady's or is it the NFL's, the Buccaneers? Like when they're buying that ball, like who is the owner? I never thought.
I thought didn't Mike Evans give that ball
no,
away?
you're thinking of the 600th touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
And
know.
then he had to go get it back.
Yeah, he had to go get that one back. This was the last touchdown he threw to Mike Evans.
He threw it over Jalen Ramsey
in that playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That and then they sold it for whatever. But like, did he give that ball away? And then someone in the stands took it, and they were like,
I don't know how it works. Well, Brady's like everything I'm listening to today. Like Brady has to reimburse that guy. Blah blah blah. If Brady got the money for that, I wouldn't imagine Brady sells it. I'm sure there's a guy that like brokers that deal. Like, hey, we give you this, we get a small percentage, and this is what you get of the ball.
It's an auction house,
right?
Golden auction,
right? So I heard something like they're holding it, and I don't know if there's like stipulations to the purchase or whatever. Like,
you would think
because the guy hasn't paid yet, is what.
Good luck getting that check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'd be like, this is false advertising. This ain't what I fucking wanted.
Better chance of getting your dick sucked on the moon wearing a
But
spacesuit.
don't you think?
What if he gets hurt and doesn't throw another touchdown?
Yeah, or
then it becomes again the last touchdown pass.
Don't you think there's some?
But probably not.
Don't you think there's some
Yeah,
value?
you're not getting that $500,000.
Don't you think there's some value in having the ball that was supposed to be the last ball?
Absolutely,
it might make it more valuable.
That's what I mean. There's a lot of juice behind this ball now.
I would say to have the controversial last ball should go for between 100 and 150,000. His last touchdown ever, to be honest, when I heard one for $500,000, not like I had the money to get it, but I kind of thought that was low for a Tom Brady memorabilia is through the fucking roof.
Yeah, you would know better than us.
Yeah, and like so, like
Is he gonna come back down now? He's coming out of retirement.
His cards dropped a little bit, but I mean, dude, he's still the fucking.
He's still going to retire one day. It's
Right,
going to go back up.
Well, when he here's the weird thing about Tom Brady is like his shit like shot up in 20 when he went to the Buccaneers. It really shot up, and we were in COVID, and cards went through the roof, and it kind of like plateaued. But like Tom Brady's still like if there's a special card in a set, and you want the Tom Brady version.
Do you think when this dude retires again, there's going to be another dick sucking festival like there was 40 days ago?
You can't do it again.
You can't.
You get one.
You just got to, like, at this point, you retire on Twitter with a peace sign or some shit.
Right.
And that's it.
I mean, Brett Favre did it like 7 times, and it's the last time they're like, "Yeah, dude, is he done good?"
Yeah, I mean, he was sending his dick out to reporters and shit towards the end. They're like, Brett, you gotta wrap this up.
He was. I forgot.
You can't keep your fucking dick in your Levi's.
That was the early day of the wiener picks, too. I don't think.
Yeah.
He had
low quality pitcher, lower quality wiener.
Yeah,
and some low quality jeans, some Wranglers,
very small pixels.
It was just a blur.
Yeah.
Alderdice Central played last week. States Alderdice beat them in overtime.
Were you there?
Rowdy. Yeah, I did go. It's a good ass game. Central was beating the shit out of Alderdice 16-4. First quarter or half or whatever, first quarter.
Yeah.
Started the game. Alderdice came all the way back and ended up beating them in overtime. Alderdice was probably the rowdiest sporting event I ever seen for Alderdice. That's for sure. There was over, I don't know how many tickets they sold. I don't know how many people could fit in that gym. Every seat where people were sitting on top of each other, people were sitting on the floor. Student section took up more than a quarter of the bleachers. Like on one side, Central had another side. They were full over there. The whole gym was full.
Fine.
Rowdy as hell, standing up, fucking Crummy's the coach of Alderdice.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on. It was a who's who in Pittsburgh, like in the east side of Pittsburgh.
East End.
Yeah, the East End. It was there was a lot of people there. It was funny. It was definitely a good time. Alderdice and Central student section are going at it pretty good. Central got completely demolished by the Alderdice kids.
Did they?
I mean, Alderdice just started cussing at them fuck.
Yeah.
They just started a "fuck you" Central chant for 5 minutes. And
that always works.
They started a "Daddy's Money" one. There was a good one. Central came back with "Dirty Dice," but then Dice came back with "Dirty Dice." Hey, they were proud to be Dirty Dice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was good. I saw some old faces. It was funny, but anytime you get a chance to beat Central at anything, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I had some Central people reach out to me on Facebook.
Oh, they get so buttered. Leave Julio Jack to leave the Central Vikings alone. Well,
hey, we don't want to isolate them 17 listeners.
no, listen. It's funny. We sat on the Alderdice side, and they were chanting "Daddy's Money," and my brother went to Central, and I went to Alderdice, and I'm like, "You rich little pussy." He's
one of them.
Yeah, he was like, our whole family pitched in for me to go to Central. I was like, "There's probably still a check in the mail. I'm sure that never arrived."
That's I told Joe he needs to write that as a joke. This family put all their faith in him.
What a bust! Oh fuck! Did you see this video? South LA police are looking for a guy.
Yeah.
So there's a high-speed chase. This guy hops out of the car, runs in the corner, and it's another car and a fence, and he's ready. He knows he's about to be caught. It's a last-ditch effort to hide from the police. He's just hiding behind the car, and they have the chopper on him and everything. The guy's just still laying there. Dude runs back, lays next to the car. All these cops' car pull up. They're looking around everywhere. They can't find him. No one walks behind the car. They get in their car, leave, come back. The chopper says he's still there. They come back, still can't find him. And the chopper is literally just over this guy. They're feet away from him. It took them 10 minutes to find this fucking idiot.
The choppers were talking to him no, he's
yeah,
pissed. Come back.
They're like, no, he's right there.
You're warmer.
He's hiding in the corner. Yeah.
It was so funny from the chopper view because you had a cop on this side facing this way, cop on this side facing the other way, and then a car right here, and literally right behind the car was the guy.
The whole time he never moved.
No, and I'm like, that was great.
It's like one of them movies where you see that, all the cops just fly by and the dude's just
Yeah, I
that
thought
dude probably did have a window where he could have just gone up and started running the other way.
for sure. But then there was part of me I forgot I was watching a police chopper footage, and I'm like, dude, get out of there. And then I'm like, oh wait, there's a helicopter fucking right above his head.
Yeah.
He ain't going anywhere. When the chopper's on you, you're fucked.
That's that brought up your question. Where are you with that? What kind of person were you whenever the cops came?
A runner or a hider?
Yeah.
I was always a runner, dude. I got too nervous to hide.
Yeah.
I don't really. I hated hiding. I feel like every time I hid, we got caught. That you're better off just running and just hoping like you weren't the slow ones and other people got caught behind you.
100%. I remember running so many times, Don. We used to drink beer in the woods at Sylvan, and for some reason the cops would always come down there. And, like, you would run, and you'd have to, like, go with an older veteran who knew the woods. But, like, if you went with someone who knew the woods, you were out.
You were getting away. So
you were up at Hammer Field in no time.
No time. And as long as they weren't up there, you were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those Sylvan, they had those manholes. Like, that were
open
manholes that were, like,
somebody go
uncovered.
directly in one of the manholes.
You definitely had to know where you were with or go with somebody you knew where they were with, or you were getting fucking fucked up. Because they had the big open sewer manholes, but they also had like the little square ones too, and I don't know why they were all open and uncovered.
Because
they
someone
were.
took all this cast iron for scrap.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I know exactly who did that. But yeah, anytime I hid, I always had to piss. Someone always made some noise. Like I can't recall a successful hiding.
I got a good hiding story. I ate shrooms one time. And I was with one of our buddies. I don't want to say his name, but Big Naked. But anyway, I was hiding. It was like Jim Hanley's house. He was having a party, and the cops came. And I remember I go up into the attic, and like it was pitch black, and like I was tripping really hard, and like the boxes were like morphing into shapes and shit. And like finally, I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. And I like just ran down the steps and ran out of the house. When I got up the street, like, the cops didn't care. They weren't even trying to
ahead.
They go ahead, idiot. You're a fucking young idiot. But I realized I was out of beer, and I'm, like, tripping my balls off. And I literally started walking around Greenfield looking on people's back porches for beer. You'd be surprised how many
a lot of people have beer
on their back porch in a cooler. And I'm like, oh, this is sweet. And, I mean, I ended up with, like, at least – like 4 beers, which was a fucking jackpot when you're tripping and you're losing your mind.
We were up in we were in Deep Creek like my senior year, and we ran out of beer like I don't know with hours within the trip. Like we ran out of beer so fucking fast. And we brought it up there. We're in high school. There's no way to get beer. So all those houses, everybody has a cooler on their house. I stole so much fucking beer. It was insane. And no, everyone was like knew there was a bunch of kids staying there. They all knocked on the door like, "Hey, did you take our beer?" And we're like, "No, like that's my Busch Light." Like, sure isn't. So we had like fucking cases and cases. I ended up having to throw it away. I stole so much beer, but like you can't run out of beer again. But I remember just like army crawling like through the snow and fucking just robbing cooler by cooler.
It was a trail.
Oh, it was the wintertime. We were up Deep Creek skiing. So, like, I was literally – it was freezing cold. The wind was whipping. And, you know, the people I was with, they weren't about that life.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not running out of fucking beer. No fucking – what are you going to sit here sober for 2 days? Are you nuts?
I like that kind of jack. I mean, that's like something I would do, a diehard alcoholic move.
Yep. I mean, I brought the party back.
That's right.
Remember the time you worked with me and we were working in this? It was an apartment complex and it was a cooler outside. And you looked inside, there was like 3 beers. We're like, fuck it, lunch, dude. We got lunch now.
Yeah. I mean,
outside beer's a free beer.
Yeah, if you leave your beer sitting on the porch, you want me to take it.
You want somebody to take it. You don't care about it too much.
No, they were piss warm, and I didn't give a fuck because I was an alcoholic. So I was like, oh, alcohol, yes, good.
A piss warm outside beer is rough.
The best is Shuley's dad asked where the beers were at, and I drank all 3 of them real quick to try to get a buzz.
Did you catch one?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. That with the heroin, it kind of mixed good together.
Right where you need to be.
Yeah. Finish the day.
Yep.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest podcast.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs.
Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe and Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe and Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur.
In a second here, we're going to jump into Corn Dick of the Week, but something interesting just came to our attention. Recently, a friend of ours sent someone our way, and they said I have a thick Yinzer's accent, and this pizza shop down in South Carolina, somehow they know each other, and they want to make an ad on the radio. And
They want your Yinzer voice.
they want my Yinzer voice.
But they don't want your the best part of our ads are like the outrageousness, funniness of them. Like, they're insane.
So I'm going to read this version, and I'm going to do my own version.
Let's do that.
Okay. So it goes, Pittsburgh Pizza Pub. And I have to say it 3 times fast. Which
Say
is
it.
fucking,
Let's hear it.
Pittsburgh Pizza Pub. Pittsburgh Pizza Pub. Pittsburgh Pizza Pub. Pittsburgh Pizza Pub open daily. It's the hottest new pub and gourmet pizza. Mancini's hoagies. Old Mancini's bread directly from the Berg. Authentic, delicious Pittsburgh pizza. Wings, hoagies, and more. We're waiting for you at 730 Highway 17 South in North Myrtle Beach. Delivery available online at pghpizzapub.com.
What was the name of this place again?
Pittsburgh Pizza Pub. And,
Dude, they said, they're wiring fucking Mancini's down to Myrtle Beach.
It said, come visit Pittsburgh Pizza Pub, wear your favorite sports team jersey, and you'll receive 10% off your order. Visit Pittsburgh Pizza Pub. And it says they're now hiring appliance store. Here's my commercial, dude. I'm going to come up with one. Let me think of something real quick. All right, I got it. Are you sick and tired of eating dog shit, Myrtle Beach fuckfest pizza? I know I am. So we flew in some burgers to make some good pizza. Pittsburgh pizza. Come down here or I'm going to cold cock you and stick my dick in the oven, you fucking Fruit Loop. We're bringing in Mancini's bread every day. We're bringing hookers down here. Get your cock sucked and get chicken wings. And bring in some your favorite pain pills and get 10% off. Get 10% off your chicken wings, you cocksucker. Pittsburgh Pizza Pub.
Say it 3 times.
Pittsburgh Pizza Pub. Pittsburgh Pizza Pub. Come in and get your cock sucked and eat an old Italian hoagie.
Oh, that one went off the rails a bit.
I don't, dude. My mind.
When you said you were going to do it, like, I was like, go for it, buddy.
I just thought, that's what the sad thing is. Those are the first things that come to my head. Suck
Pills,
my
cock sucked.
Pills, hookers, and chicken wings.
You had me crying, dude. You were like bringing your favorite painkillers for 10% off.
I don't even know what I was saying here. I just got to take
Whatever it was way better than their fucking version.
Yeah, so if you're not South Carolina, I just did your fucking ad read. Check out Pittsburgh Pizza
Yeah.
Pub.
Send us a fucking check.
Yeah. Write it out to cash, motherfucker.
Oh, fuck. Corn Dick of the Week.
All right, let's see who will be corn dicking this week, Moneyline.
Kim K telling women they need to get to work. I agree, Kim K.
Yeah.
Get to work, ladies.
She hit the nail on the head.
Nail on the head. Can you, like, I know I say audacity a lot here, Johnny, and you love it, but can you believe the audacity of this fucking chick? That's insane.
Listen, she works really hard.
Yeah,
dude.
she doesn't really have too much self-awareness, I guess.
You think?
I guess that would be the word.
Yeah, that's...
She got absolutely fucking demolished on the
You
internet.
have to. You
she
have
got
to.
murdered, dude.
And like, I think they're all so far gone. Like when you think, like when you say something crazy like that, there's somebody in your crew like, whoa, let's That's not live. You
Like
know what I mean?
every
You could bring
week.
that. You could bring that back.
Did she tweet it or where did
No, it was like some like weird show.
did
The
an interview.
Kardashians. Yeah, the Kardashians were doing like a fucking reunion. It looked like a reunion or some shit.
Was it for the
And
400th
And it was
time?
like it was the most like nobody wants to work. Like everybody fucking. It was just like, dude, what? Like no, what's the matter, Kim? You can't. You're running out of fucking kids in your fucking sweatshop to make your fucking spandex. Like what's going on?
That's it. You just hit the nail on the head. They're having trouble with supply chain, and they're taking it out on America. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like saying people don't want to work, dude. I mean, listen, there's some truth that people that right now it's definitely an employee's market. That's for sure.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? But to say that people are not there working, the most people are working.
But
Everybody I know is.
She singled out women though.
But
Yeah, and
Which
she's
is
like,
even better.
I think the problem is, yeah, it's just like Kim, you already got drilled by a Ray J. Like, that's why you're famous. Like
Yeah,
your
that's
your
what
dad
made
was.
you.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, dude.
Right,
Like, and like,
Just shut up.
you had a hell of a run, and it's like you're back. You're on like. Don't say crazy shit like this, and you're gonna be rich forever. They're gonna be rich forever no matter what.
Oh, it's
but they're gonna be on
generational
they're gonna
money.
be on top of the game for forever as long as they don't say stupid shit like this. And like this is something that could really fuck your money up big time. If girls get together and just decide like, hey, we're gonna cancel
Yeah,
Kim
the National
Kardashian,
Women's
we're not gonna
Association.
buy her shit anymore.
I as much as I agree with you, I have to disagree because I feel like their fan base is so loyal and so brainwashed.
But their fan base is like the ones that watched her for this many years aren't the ones like, you know what? I've seen Kim K. Let me go get a waitressing job.
right.
They're like the ones like, you know
They're
what?
getting ass implants.
Right.
Yeah,
They're spending all their money. Yeah.
I agree. I don't know. She pissed them off this time. This was the most I've seen. Like people, this was the most anti-Kardashian shit I've seen in a long time.
Right.
And like usually it's coming from like dudes or a bunch of like feminists and shit like that. This were like people like there was like employee after employee like giving like their horror story or like working for the Kardashians.
I mean, I could only imagine that.
I mean, how did she get most of her money? I mean, was gold digging involved or
No,
the sex tape kind of blew
the
her up?
sex tape helped, but then that show,
The show was where they got all the money.
ignited.
It all started with their dad. Their dad was
he
AJ's
was-
lawyer,
yeah,
so that gave him the name.
zillionaire.
Their mom's a genius. Got him a reality show
Marketed the shit out of them.
from the sex tape. And that was all around like the same time frame. Kim was running around with Paris Hilton, like she was organizing closets and shit like that.
Yeah.
She was like a friend of the celebrity. They got that show. The show took off, and like this was it. And
Yeah.
now,
That's all she
then
wrote.
no look. Yeah, they haven't looked back since.
Everything, and if you look back at not just mainly take Chloe out of the equation. Courtney's not really pushing too much merch in that, but like the rest of them, anything they touch turns to fucking gold. Whether it be lipstick, makeup, whatever the fuck they're doing, it just literally.
You got a
blows up.
platform like that. It's impossible. I mean, yeah, it's
Everybody says stupid shit sometimes.
yeah, but you would think like, hey, like let's not fucking go directly at women when
Right.
women buy all of our shit.
Yeah, right.
That's
That's
probably
like us going against like 40-year-old.
40-year-old men, like
Yeah.
like, all you 40-year-old men,
Get your shit together.
yeah.
Treat your lives
Loser.
better.
Stop
Yeah.
Yeah,
drinking
you're
and
drinking
partying.
too much.
Yeah.
Stop your partying lifestyle.
And go work
Yeah.
out.
Get off.
Grow up.
Quit the bowling league.
Listen to that fucking those idiots on that fucking podcast every week. Losers, get a life.
Yeah.
This is all a joke.
Spend
Keep
time
listening.
more,
everybody.
yeah. Spend more time with your kids, not
Yeah.
as much on the golf course.
Meanwhile, I'd go to jail for those dudes that listen.
Oh,
There are women
absolutely.
too. We have a lot of women that listen.
Yeah. We need you guys listening too.
Yeah, quit your job and listen all day.
Kanye still bothering Skeet. Skeet finally stood up for himself.
Skeet fired back heavy.
He did fire back heavy. He was like, it pretty much, the gist of the conversation was like, where are you at right now? I'm in bed with your wife. And he sent a picture of him. But Kim wasn't in the picture. It was just him. And then Skeet was like, listen, man, I went through a lot of mental health shit too. Like, if you, like, get some help, blah, blah, blah. And then I seen today that Jake Paul offered both of them $60 million to box. If Skeet and Kanye box,
I'm watching it.
that's unbelievable.
Who do you? Okay, obviously the next question is, who do you
Pete
think-
Davidson.
You think Pete Davidson wins?
I don't think Kanye likes to throw the hands, dude.
I
Pete
think-
Davidson's tall
He got a
and lanky.
glass jaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kanye doesn't look like he has like a punch thrown. Like he could even
Yeah.
throw a punch
He doesn't look very athletic.
at all. Like Skeet looks like he could. he doesn't look very athletic either.
No.
It'd be embarrassing.
He's like a wiry meth head.
Dude, $60 million, that's a fuck ton of money. I don't know if that's a lot for Kanye. I don't know what Kanye, I think Kanye has a insane amount of money right now.
Kanye's like in the billions. So.
I think $30 million for Skeet. That's a major come out.
I think Skeet right now is thinking like, okay, let's take my shit talking another level up. Let's fucking do this.
Yeah,
30 million gets you out back in L.A. buying a mansion instead of sleeping at Kim's, you know?
For sure.
I think
But yeah,
Skeet's
I would-
doing all right.
I was
too.
just gonna say he's
No,
doing pretty good for himself.
Sure, Skeet's doing fine.
You
but
don't
like,
want anything to make you look like an idiot, though.
But
That-
30
that-
mil's
that-
a lot of ducats.
a lot of ducats.
Yeah.
That is going to embarrass both of them. There's no way they would ever do that.
Yeah.
But this Skeet Kim Kanye shit is just like, man,
It's gold.
it's I guess,
It's
but
like a
it's all-
soap opera.
But
It's
it's also like,
fake.
dude, leave some shit off Twitter. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dealing with Kanye West, that dude is a fucking menace, man.
yeah.
Every day he's just fucking coming at people's necks, just like, bro, it's Sunday. Can we get a truce here?
Yeah, Sunday Truth Day.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just trying to get a coffee. Not like every text message I send, you don't know who it's going to end up to or like what you're going to make up or
They're just firing them off.
just fire just making lies up, and it's just like, bro, relax, get on some meds and take a day.
Meds help, Kanye, if you're listening.
We had a superstar, former waterfront Holiday Inn front desk worker. An old lady fell in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So this chick decides to steal her credit cards, runs up her credit cards, and tries to use her credit cards to steal like $100K off the Holiday Inn somehow.
Yeah.
Real piece of shit move. Lady falls in the parking lot, and you rob her, and like as you're pretending to try to help her. But we had Money Mike Holden on the case.
Yeah.
Holden rolls up to this lady's crib and is just basing on her, dude.
I loved it.
Dude, Holden's the best. Holden said he would come on. We got to start doing guests, I think.
Yeah.
If we get Pomp on here and like Money, I need to talk to Money Mike Holden.
Yeah.
Because Money Mike Holden, he ain't scared of anybody,
No.
dude. He went right up to her crib and he was basing on her. He's like, "You listen here."
Yeah.
Give her
Like,
the business.
get her, Money Mike.
Yeah, and like he fucking nothing like actually, but like definitely that lady got portrayed as a piece of shit because she is for robbing an old lady.
Yeah, that
but
usually
good for
happens.
Mike for going out and sticking up for that old lady.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
held court
That's
on
what
the
I'm-
street.
Dude,
Right.
Mike don't play games. He's
No.
he's about that life. If he sees fucking shenanigans going on there, he's going to confront those shenanigans.
I mean,
on the case. And he'll go in a t-shirt, he'll go in a polo, he'll go in a
Nah,
suit.
he's always dressed
Money?
to the nines.
Nah, but I mean, dude, not in an emergency situation. Mike will run up there in a polo and base on you. I mean, Mike always has a suit on,
Probably
but
a nice polo. Though.
yeah, dude, he always looks great. His hair looks great. I mean, he don't take shit.
I respect him so much more than Get Marty. Like he's taking over.
Get Marty. Get Marty.
Get out of my face.
Fuck out of here. Get Marty. Call Marty. This is Money Mike Holden's era. Marty's gone. He's old business. We need Money Mike Holden like have a podcast or a radio show or something.
Yeah.
He's getting held back into a box. He's a flower. They need to let him bloom. I want Money Mike everywhere.
I want him on this podcast.
I'd love to have Money Mike on the podcast.
Dude, who was the dude who had the best Pittsburgh name ever?
Mike Boguslawski.
Mike Boguslawski.
Jesus
And I'm
Christ.
in
And
your
yeah,
corner.
and I'm in
And
your-
I'm in your corner.
and he spit all over the place when he talked.
I'm
Wait,
looking for pizza down in South Carolina.
who? I never heard of this guy.
You ever heard of
before.
Mike Boguslawski?
You never heard of Mike Boguslawski?
I don't think so. No.
You got to be out
Was
of
he
your
a news
fucking
guy?
mind.
Yeah, he was like the,
He was the
Get Marty
original.
before Get
He
Marty.
He was the original,
Really?
like
Yeah.
OG of that shit.
investigative journalism.
That motherfucker.
Oh, you
was
guys
out
are
of-
much older than me, so maybe I missed that.
yeah,
About
like
6
8 months.
I only had 3 channels.
I
in my house.
seriously don't remember this guy at all.
Yeah, Boguslawski.
He was a
didn't play
big
ga-
Pollock.
Yeah. I mean, I could yeah, the name. No, I don't remember. What
They go
happened to
based
him?
on people all the
He
time.
sounds like a guy that have maybe an early heart attack.
He's been in a few fist fights, I'm sure.
I seen him get like a bad used car dealer one time, and he gave him the fucking business to where the people end up getting their money back. He sold him a lemon on purpose, and you see this old lady standing there, and Boguslawski went to bat.
Just spitting all over him.
Yeah, he was a spitter.
See, that's what they need to start doing with Money Mike. Just give Money Mike like cases and just let him go.
Sick
let him
him.
go and
Yeah.
sick him on him.
Yeah.
Money Mike don't play.
No,
He was right. He was in that lady's like fucking alleyway basing on her.
she couldn't close the door. He footed it.
Yeah, you don't close doors on Money Mike.
Yeah, you don't close the door on me. I close the door on you.
Yeah, that was great.
Man gets removed from flight on JetBlue for wearing a Let's Go Brandon mask.
That's it.
And then the guy, they told him to take it off, and he did. He put a regular mask on, and the pilot still booted him off the flight.
That's
So let's go,
ridiculous.
Brandon means fuck Joe Biden. Whatever. Who cares? It's let the dude wear the fucking mask. It doesn't say. It doesn't say.
He wore it.
Yeah, he had it on. It doesn't say fuck on it. You know what he's implying. Why start problems up on a fight when you don't need to be? But at the same time, you're flying. You know everybody in the world's a bunch of sensitive fucking.
But maybe that's why
baby.
I wore it.
That's what I mean. So you're kind of by wearing it, you're also looking for problem. It's just like
I was on a flight. A couple dudes had like "Let's go, Brandon" and shit like that. Nobody said a fucking word.
I mean, who cares? Yeah, like who cares? But it's also just as weird to wear it to be offended by it.
But, the thing. Here's the one side of it. The dude looking back on it, I think he felt he did the right thing. Took them at he wanted to fly.
Right, he took it off.
He
and
took
changed
it
to
off
the regular one.
and was like, all right. So he like let it go. Like, all right, man, I'll put on. But for them to make him fucking get off the plane after he took it off is fucking insane, dude. I could see if he was arguing with people on the plane about the mask and they were like, dude, you got
started a ruckus or some shit.
Yeah, then you're
different.
like, dude, you got to go. And like, I didn't see that.
He
part.
seemed very normal. He's like, dude, there's no more flights. Like I complied. Like.
Why are you being a dick?
Like, yeah, let's just take off. But you wear something like that, you're looking for trouble. You're looking for an issue.
Yeah, but still, I don't think that gives you the right to.
I agree with you. I agree. Yeah, I
plane.
agree with you. I think it's.
How's that the pilot's call? Like, right, he complied. Like, what's the pilot on, like, a power
think-
trip now?
No, I think the pilots I think it's their call. They don't.
It is.
Yeah, they're the judge and the juror when it comes to that shit.
That's just scary thinking about the future. Like if you're in there, someone, let's just say we're talking shit on someone, and they go on a plane wearing a Greenfield Finest podcast shirt, and they happen to be a big fan of someone we talk shit on. They're like, you know what? It looks like you're not going to fucking Myrtle Beach today to go down.
Yeah,
to
that
Pittsburgh.
seems very petty to me. You're supposed to be above
Very.
that. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it'd be better for society if we let people be where they're at, as long as they're not causing a ruckus. Like, hey, you might not agree.
that's
with
how
me.
it used to be.
You're on this side with this. You're on this side, but at the end of the day, like we don't fucking hate each other. You know what I mean? It's just politicians that people get angry at.
Disagreeing with somebody and telling somebody what they can and can't say or do is completely different fucking things.
I wish we would get back to when people didn't talk about who the fuck they voted for.
Oh, me.
I just wish
neither.
people weren't, like, so super sensitive or, like, thought their feelings meant so much.
or think
all
that I
the
give
time.
a fuck about
Right.
your feelings.
Just take a little bit of
are.
shit every, like,
It sucks. Just don't.
Yeah, the world sucks. Life's
Sorry,
hard.
sorry
yeah.
to hear. You know,
like,
It's not-
you didn't grow up with people trying to heckle you all the time?
Yeah, like literally, like ruin your day every
You
time
never-
you
you
saw
never
them.
ran
These
home-
people were your friends.
you never ran
Right.
home thinking everybody hated you.
I'll give you something to cry about.
Right, I'll tell you my
nerd.
life story right now. You got a couple minutes, pilot. You want, let's go. Brandon bothered you. Guess who didn't know their dad? This guy. Guess whose mom loved cocaine? This guy. Guess whose nickname was Stinky his whole fucking life? This guy. And guess who got addicted to heroin? This guy.
And you're worried about my mask.
You're worried about the fucking mask. I'll give you something to worry about. Come sit and detox with me for 3 days, you sack of shit.
Well said.
Yeah, well,
Could have put that better myself.
fit grandma eats 150 eggs a month to stay healthy and hot.
I love how we transitioned.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that-
150
that's so
eggs.
Well, how hot is she?
She's
She's
hot.
hot.
She's hot, but she's not. I mean, she was only. She's 53 years old, so that's not that old.
No.
But dude, 100. Like I can't even. I seriously can't even say it without my stomach turning.
Really?
I don't know what it is anymore.
What kind of
I-
eggs? Raw or
No, just eggs.
I
Cooked
mean,
eggs.
even if you ate them every different way possible, that's still a lot of fucking eggs.
I don't know what it is anymore. Eggs gross me the fuck out. I haven't eaten eggs in forever, man. They are.
I like an egg, but
I
not
don't
150
anymore.
of them.
That's you're out. You're,
I haven't had eggs in probably a year at least. I don't know. There's something like I'm seriously getting nauseous just thinking about them right now.
Was it the old COVID that
I
turns
think-
you turns your
I
taste
think
buds off?
I think COVID. Yeah, I think COVID fucked me over on a lot of
I'm
food.
the same thing with like breakfast sausages. I can't eat them.
I like.
Yeah, I think COVID did that. I think that's like why it was so easy for me to like stop eating meat and stuff like that because like,
It turned you off,
dude, I'm telling you, it's literally making me. When I read 150 eggs a month, I was like, oh my god.
I think about like I definitely like going down the Cucina Vitalia on a Sunday eating breakfast. I think they throw like 3 eggs on that omelet frittata thing. And like thinking about eating like 50, that would be equivalent to eating 50 of those a month. It's a nice treat once a week, but like to do that every day. But like then I don't know how we don't know. She probably could be eating them different ways. But I'm not
It's
a
still-
hard-boiled egg guy.
150.
Hard-boiled eggs.
That's
That'd
every meal.
probably be the easiest way to do it. That like
Scrambled, dude. You get
scrambled.
scrambled.
That's a lot of scrambled.
That's a lot of
But you can
scramble.
throw some
Some
scrambles
over
on a
easy. You can kind of
sandwich.
just shove that over easy in your mouth.
I like the sunny side up. You know,
Do you? I like some sunny side.
But yeah, still 150's a lot. But like on the other hand, there's women that do way crazier shit to stay hot, and I'm like, 150 eggs, eh?
Yeah, I just know. That just seemed like so many eggs for one person to be eating a month.
Yeah, it's way too
12
many.
dozen a month.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a lot of
12 and a
fucking
half
eggs.
dozen.
Yeah, that's no good.
I'd like to be the one selling her the eggs.
Naomi Osaka, or how do you say this girl's name? Naomi Osaka cries during match because fan yells "You suck" when she's about to serve.
Like we just covered.
Yeah, it's just like,
Very
man,
soft.
I'm all. And then she started tearing up. So all it was, she was like bouncing the ball, getting ready to serve, and you just heard, "Naomi, you suck," and it was clear as day, and everyone was like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
and like they like kicked the guy out that yelled it. Like, fine, kick him out. She starts crying. She walks up to the judge or the ref, whatever you call them,
Yeah.
and like asks to use their microphone and like thanks the fans for like having her back. And it's like this big weepy thing. It's like, dude, you're a professional
Someone
athlete.
should have threw a fucking
Someone yelled,
battery
"You
at her."
suck!" Like, shut, dude. What's going
Grow up.
on here,
Grow up.
man?
Can you so take that example, and then you look at what Mason Rudolph goes through. I mean,
That's right. Like it's almost to the point where, like, dude, like,
They-
what did he like? He's not even playing. He ain't gonna play. Like people are just killing
but
him.
he's not even on the fucking field,
Right.
And he is getting fucking terrorized on
There's hashtags.
ESPN, on the Pittsburgh papers, on everywhere you look. Radio stations. Mason Rudolph, like they were like made a joke today, which was actually pretty funny. But they said like if in The Godfather they did the characters who would play who, and like they said Mason Rudolph would be Fredo.
Yeah,
He
'cause
can't be trusted.
Well, that's what. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I laugh.
I think if Mason had a better personality, a little more outgoing personality, was a little funny, was a little charismatic, that would go a long way, and
Yeah.
people wouldn't be like, because he's so easy. He's easy to kick.
Yeah, he's like a Dennis the Menace.
He doesn't fire back.
And when he was on a show and he tried to, I think they were trying to get like some personality out of him when I was watching. I forget what show it was. It was something
Jim
local.
Rome.
Yeah, Jim Rome. That's what it was. And he came off like he had his head down when he was talking.
He's
and
dude,
they were
he's
talking
battered right now.
and they were
dude.
talking about how like Pittsburgh like doesn't have his back. And I was like, dude, you gotta like speak up, buck up, and have some personality. Have it make a couple jokes out of it, and like that will turn the tide the way
Right.
people feel about
Like they'll
you.
see the way I
Because
play
like you
next
said,
season.
he's not horrendous,
Mhm.
but he just doesn't have. I don't know. There's
He has no pizzazz.
There's not. It's. He's not good. He's not. He hasn't played like well. He's played okay, and with no care, like just not being like no personality. There's nothing to root for there. So it's easy to just be like, get this dude out of here. Get Money Mitch Trubisky in
He's
here.
milk toast.
Yeah, right.
Money Mitch. I thought it was
Yeah.
Money Mike. It's Money everybody with
It's money everybody this week, dude. It's a money episode.
Take the Steelers heavy this year.
heavy.
Heidi Montag. Yeah, but let's get back to that girl crying. That was just ridiculous.
Dude.
Even like it's bad when the vibe on the internet they're not having her back. It seems like everybody's coming off a little bit like this is getting a little too far. But enough with this
Right.
pussy shit.
You know what hurts? When you strike out 3 times in one day in one baseball game and your dad tells you suck.
Yeah, and you
That hurts.
can't have any dinner.
Yeah. Soccer.
Or like when that same guy tells you're like a son to him and then doesn't talk to you for the first 17 days of work. no
Welcome to the family.
yeah. I say, oh, you really do treat me just like my dad.
Heidi Montag, Heidi and Spencer from the Hills.
What's
Dude.
he selling farts now?
No, so they sell
I wouldn't be surprised.
they sell crystals. So the Hills got canceled. So Spencer's on TikTok, literally going through every Hills episode, just saying like what bullshit each episode was, which kind of sucks because I was a big Hills guy. But it's also cool to see behind the scenes. But that's not. She's on a diet, a raw meat diet. And like they just showed her like literally snacking on a bison heart, like walking.
Yeah.
She had like a bison heart in a baggie, and she was just gnawing on that thing. And I can't eat anything raw that I could think of off the top of my head. Can you use
No.
No.
Sushi.
like sushi?
I
That's
like
the only thing you're
sushi.
supposed to eat raw.
I'm not a fish guy, and like now looking at any, I can't eat anything raw.
They have like meat.
Whenever I think our parents, like my mom and them, I know they said when they were younger they used to eat raw hamburger meat.
Mis-
Now your mom,
Mr. Tenney.
Yeah.
Mr. Tenney will eat I've seen him eat raw hamburger meat. I've seen him eat raw hot dogs. I've seen a few people eat raw hot dogs.
I've eaten a raw hot dog before.
That they're cooked already.
Yeah, they're already
It's like
processed.
bologna.
Yeah, but
I
that
still don't. It still doesn't fly
like
with
a
me.
raw steak or raw. I mean, first off, the health thing comes. You got to take chicken out of the equation right away. 'Cause you can't
Even
eat-
hamburger meat. I mean, it's like it's not just one animal. It's like different pieces.
It's
And-
all-
No, it's all cow.
No, but I'm saying it's not one single cow, so it could be tainted any part of that meat.
Oh
You
yeah,
dig what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like they make like you get what is it, like a fillet? You cut it real thin. You put like lemon on it. The acid cooks it, so it's not technically raw, but pretty fucking gooey.
the
The texture's rough
I
to
don't.
eat.
I don't like the
I like
texture.
most of my meat. I prefer like medium well.
Yeah, if I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a steak, it's gonna be medium.
Yeah,
I really can't go. I don't really can't go lower
A
than
rare
that.
steak doesn't do nothing for me.
yeah.
No, I don't need the blood.
But yeah,
Jesse Smollett sentenced to 150 days in jail, pay $120K in restitution, and a $25,000 fine.
no.
I can't believe this. This feels like it was 10 years ago.
It
at
had
this
to be
point.
at least 3.
Yeah,
No,
for sure.
no, it was during COVID.
COVID. Yeah, it was like right. So it was probably 2-ish.
Here's my issue with that whole thing. Don't get me wrong, people get mistreated and things like that, and I'm totally not like for people get mistreated. But to pull that stunt in the middle of when the country was at turmoil, you know what I mean? There was like
A million different things going on.
different things going on, and for you to ignite, like throw gasoline on a fire that didn't need fucking gasoline, like I think he got off easy.
He did.
Right. What
There
if he
needed to be
would've got away
something.
with that?
There needed to be. Yeah,
They
right.
were trying to let him get away with it, dude. Like no one was like.
Or no, but what if he would have pulled it off?
people
I think
would've
that's
thought
what you
that really
mean.
happened
Yeah, that's
and
what.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
There would have been riots.
What
and
if
shit,
you
dude.
got? What if, people did think it really happened? What if you're a young kid? You hear that? That's that one thing that sends you over the edge. You go fucking do something like that you shouldn't have did. Now you're jammed up in jail. I would guarantee that there's people that paid consequences of this fucking bullshit move that we're not hearing about. Like kids that went out and bricked something, or you know, what I mean, people that got punched in the face for no fucking reason.
He definitely needed to be hit. I don't think the dude should have do years in jail for anything like that.
150
But
seems-
yeah, 150
Yeah.
seems there had to be
That's a long
some
time
type.
in jail. I mean,
Yeah, there had to be some type of
Yeah.
punishment.
Yeah, because you can't say that he's like above the law because he's rich and famous or whatever,
I
semi-famous.
mean, definitely
Yeah, barely.
his career got to be crushed.
Yeah, for sure. For now, but you never
He's a
know. People
meme.
bounce back.
He's a lifetime meme.
There was a fat Karen going off at McDonald's the other day, screaming at the workers. There was another customer there, a completely normal dude, chimes in, starts scolding her. It was fantastic. And the fat Karen after she berates the employees, she looks at the employees like, call the police, I'm being harassed. And they were like, we're not calling anybody. And she was like, well, I'm going to cancel my food. Like her canceling her order at McDonald's was going to do anything. And then at the very end, they were like, good, you don't need it.
Oh, I love it.
Telling a fat person they don't need food
She
like
fly
that.
off the handle.
Oh, dude, she didn't know what to do. The video cut off. It was
She
it was
ate-
like
she
it was
ate
the
camera.
perfect it was the perfect ending. Like, you don't need it, you fucking whale.
Oh, dude.
I just love a good
I
you
love
know
a
it's,
happy ending.
it's such like a dagger. Like
Yeah.
you think you're proving a point by canceling your McDonald's order. You're just gonna get on the street and get another one, fatso.
Yeah, what do you go to Taco Bell today?
KDK is really pissing me off. They want people to send pics pics of the gas pump on Twitter and hashtag it. KDK, what are we doing here? That was my gear grinder a couple weeks ago. Now they're like, it's driving me nuts.
What, the gas?
Yeah, it's hashtag pics from the pump, and you got every moron like, oh, it's $4.79 or whatever the fucking gas is. Who cares?
It
Shut
sucks.
Up.
We
It
get it.
sucks. Everyone pays it.
Yeah.
And now KDK is just trying to get me all wound up.
They're jumping on the bandwagon.
Jumping on the band. Well, they probably listen and like, hey, are we gonna fuck Moneyline over this week? And this is what they came up with, a hashtag to piss me off, John.
Get Mike Holden on him.
Dude, don't. I'll get Money Mike on.
Call Mike Bogoslawski.
Brother in arms. This is a story that's been going on. We haven't talked about it yet. Brittany Griner, woman, female basketball player, held in Russia after being arrested for some hash oil. She's still there. She was playing overseas. They still got her.
They still got her.
That's crazy, dude. For some fucking hash oil.
The craziest
And
thing,
being an American.
well, but that really didn't play too much. Here's the problem. She went over there, and like I don't know if she was like, but they're super hard on people who they want to fuck with. Like probably like 9 out of 10 people might not even have got fucked with. They decided to fuck with her, and then with everything that's going on, they view her as a public figure. So unfortunately for her, like she's getting put through the ringer over this, and like no way would in America would like any Russian be held in jail for hash oil this long if they had the ways and means to get out and go back home.
So is she in jail?
Yeah, they're not holding her in a hotel room.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, but like,
That's-
dude, why are you trying to fly with fucking hash oil
True.
from Russia?
It-
Come to America. There's plenty of fucking hash oil here. You know, like that's a dumb move. But I mean, you would never think you're gonna get fucking held captive in a fucking in Russia
You
for
think
it.
it's like a fine.
in a fucking gulag for fucking.
Yeah.
You're over there for a year, but like you think at some point like someone got to step in. I mean, but like I believe she plays in the WNBA.
She does, but then they play
plays-
us overseas during the off seasons. They make more. They make their money.
Right. So like she's over there trying to make. She's like the star of the WNBA, right?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. So
They got more than one.
Yeah, I guess.
you don't watch a lot of WNBA, Jack?
No, I can't say that I do. I mean, you know, I told the story about my college women basketball experience here before. Aaron Donald says he likes to get a little tipsy and likes to take his shirt off. Same, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, I taught you that. What are we talking about? Everybody, you know, have a couple drinks, pop your top off. It's a blast.
Yeah. I mean, dude, my man is fucking.
I was just
shredded.
saying, yeah, he has a reason to take his shirt off, dude.
Yeah,
What's that mean?
He's definitely.
What's that mean?
His tits are muscle.
Sounds like you're into that, Jules.
Yeah, it seems like you like what you see, your old
Would
AD.
you like to fill that crease?
Yeah.
I'm
There
just
it
saying, when I see something that looks pretty, I can tell you about it. You know?
Julie's trying to fill Aaron's crease.
Listen, man, I've been hitting Matabolic pretty hard. He's fucking. It's gonna be a fucking. I'm not gonna wear a shirt all summer long
On the podcast.
on the Just fucking rocking my colostomy bag scar all next season.
Dude, I was like, man, I'm gonna get back in shape, Addie. I'm gonna get back on steroids. She was like, don't do that. She's like, the rest of your fucking hair is gonna fall out.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, she's right.
Yeah, she was probably thinking like, fuck, I'd rather have you be chubby and have a little bit of hair than be fucking bald and look like an idiot.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think our steroids days probably should be done.
Well, she was like, yeah, she brought up some health issues. She was right. She was like, you're 40, you probably got.
We don't even go to Sandcastle anymore. You know what I mean?
What the hell's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah.
If we were going to Sandcastle a few times a week.
If Rosado didn't make me wear a damn shirt every day, maybe I could.
Are you allowed to go Skins every
Yeah, you
Rosado and
can go
Sons
Skins.
during the summer?
Yeah, he went skins, dude. He wore like this like really. I can't even look what kind of tank top it was, but it was a tank top, but his nipples were showing.
like
it
a
was
G.
really
I think I've seen that before.
It was Dino, one of those muscle ones.
Yeah, he wore some weird ones.
Yeah, I had.
There's
man,
like
I
nipples
took
were like kind of hanging out, but they weren't. It was uncomfortable, dude. I'd rather you have been skins. You can go
Wow.
skins.
He's
Dude,
playing
there we
peekaboo
go.
with
You
your
can go
nipples.
skins.
Truth's coming out, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Rain. I didn't know it's raining, man. That's what I thought. Looking in a bark truck, like, what's this dude doing?
When was this?
It was like your first year.
I
You were in
she-
good shape then too.
I know. Well, I'm gonna
Steroids.
guess what? I'm gonna get back in good
Good.
shape. And guess what? When I am gonna start doing steroids, I'm gonna wear the same fucking Superman tank top to work.
You remember that day, dude?
Yeah, I still got it, player. And then my nipple does come out a little bit. So what? I got them little Napoli's pepperoni nipples. You know what I mean?
Like a little grease cup.
Yeah, like a little.
Dude, this one dude used to get, dude, it'd be like 30 degrees in this dude would get skins. You know, whatever. You want to work on your tan, babe? Work on your tan.
Dude, I was looking at my nipples yesterday, and like, I like lost some weight, and like my titties are getting smaller, and my nipples look so big. It's
You got
insane.
puffy nipples.
Yeah, I don't know if like the mushrooms activated my nipples from this weekend or what, but like, dude, whatever's going on, my nips were like, they were like $half size. I swear.
He goes through menopause. His nipples
Yeah,
are all
like, dude,
He's
what's going on with
lactating.
these? Yeah.
Jack on a bowl of cereal, like he's fucking squirting his tip milk.
Yeah, I don't want giant nipples, man.
Yeah.
I'm
What
telling
do
you.
about that?
I don't think there's anything you could do. Is
You
that
get
like
Botox?
is that like an old man thing? Like
You get a nipple reduction.
My
Yeah.
nipples haven't puffed out yet. I don't know.
they're not, dude. I'm
not pregnant.
It's not. They're not.
I don't
pu-
want to see them now.
They're not puffy. They're just like.
Show
I'm
us your
telling you,
tits.
they just look.
Show it.
They just look big. They look like that big, and I'm
You
like,
got capicola on your
yeah, I'm like
on your
Jesus.
chest.
I'm
God.
trying to TF Jack like.
I shouldn't have said anything. I'm going to Vegas next week, and dudes are definitely gonna make
Oh,
fun of my
no.
nipples now.
Oh man.
Kelly Clarkson has to pay husband $1.3 million, $45K a month for child support, and then another $115K a month for spousal support into 2024. That seems a little light, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About time a guy got
and
something.
the one part that's missing from this, he has to pay her rent for the Montana ranch that he's living in, which is only $2,000
a month.
So like, I don't know if that's all factored into this or not, but she fucking definitely hates him to make him pay that $2,000. Like,
Well,
once you go to the courts, you guys are
Yeah.
screwing each other
any way you can, for
if
sure.
you're, I mean, in his position, like, I think she actually got everything, the kids, mostly everything. I think you got the Montana ranch, some visitation.
Seeing you got a couple trucks, like a flight simulator and shit like that.
Yeah,
I think you got all the cool. I don't know if your ex-wife's gonna give you 1.3, get your kids out of your hair, and leave a flight simulator, an F-150, and a ranch in Montana. Okay, see you later.
it
Fuck
sounds
them.
like an
Fuck them
episode-
kids
They call that a win.
sounds like an episode of Yellowstone.
for sure. Yeah, and now you're John Dutton.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude,
The 1.3 seems light.
that seems real light because 1.3 with that, he's not going to be able to maintain any of that lifestyle.
Probably not. And you figure, but 115 a month.
Yeah,
But that's only to 2024.
So he's going to, roughly another
2 years.
and he's not probably paying his
math is
expenses.
about close to another $3 million.
She's the one paying the taxes on the ranch, so he ain't gonna have to spend.
How
the
long
time.
were they married?
I think it was like 7 years.
Yeah, I think it was kind of significant. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's always weird when the guys
gets
gets the money. Yeah. But yeah,
Oh, I'll take alimony like a motherfucker.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Dude, absolutely. That's why he was a brother in arms. I'm saying 1.3 seems a little light to me. That's all. But like you said, I guess over the years, it's another $3 million. I don't know. Peel me off 10. I'll never talk to you again.
You can have the kids.
Yeah, literally.
Literally, yeah. I
You
don't,
can-
Until I burn through this 10.
You can have the pictures and everything.
Yeah. See you later.
Good luck meeting someone else, sugar tits.
400-pound dude chained himself to McDonald's because they're closing. McDonald's closing their locations in Russia. This 400-fucking-pound fat dude is chained to a McDonald's there, and he's screaming in Russia, and it's terrifying. He's so mad these McDonald's are closing.
Yeah.
They're putting the grips on Russia right now, dude. They took away IG.
Yeah.
They're taking away McDonald's. They're like, oh, you like all these American things? Well, we're taking them out of here for you.
And that's
Coca-Cola?
That's making their
Yeah, Coke. They're not selling. I mean, it seems like it's a bunch of little stupid stuff, but I mean, it starts that up. Like, man, our country's starting to suck. And I'm sure Russia wasn't the best place to be anyhow.
Well, the thing is, it's like they're doing this to themselves. Like, this
Well,
is
Putin, yeah.
I mean, like, this is like we're taking over Ukraine, but we're gonna make sure it sucks here. Like, I mean, if you want to make everyone fucking hate you, get rid of next thing you do, knock down the Starbucks. You know what I mean? And everyone's gonna hate you.
Did you see Zelensky warned the people of Ukraine that Russian hackers can make it look like you're looking up gay porn? Sounds like Zelensky might have been looking up some gay porn, and he was worried, like, hey, just so everybody knows, they did it to me. And
It could happen to you.
It could happen to you. They said I'm looking up gay porn. I'm not, but I got hacked, and I just wanted to give everybody a warning that the Russian hackers are going on my computer and looking up gay porn. Wasn't me. I just wanted you to know. That could be a possibility.
Like, I swear to God, I was looking up Pirates of the Caribbean, not Pirates in the Caribbean. You know what I mean?
It was such a weird headline to read.
Yeah. That's definitely a.
He was like, I gotta get ahead of this shit.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, you believe what these fucking dudes did?
They make it look like I look at gay porn. Yeah. Hated it.
Margot Robbie to replace Amy Schumer in Barbie movie because of creative differences. I mean, good. Barbie's hot, skinny, and blonde. Like,
Yeah.
dude,
I hate
Margot,
Amy Schumer.
yeah, Amy Schumer is blonde.
None of
yeah,
the
she's
above.
blonde.
I mean, the perfect example of that is Wolf of Wall Street. Can you replace Amy Schumer in the scene where she opens her legs? We would probably threw up like when you were thinking of eggs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yuck.
no one wants to.
Or Jack's puffy
I'm
nipples.
not a big
I'd
fan.
rather
Not,
see
dude.
Jack's puffy
I didn't
nipples.
say they were puffy. There's no puffy. I'm saying they look bigger because my titties are getting smaller, and it's making my nipples look bigger.
I mean, everybody knows when your tits get small, your nipples stay the same.
I mean, not visually. I'm telling you, it looks different.
Amy Schumer, I'm not a fan. And like, regardless of the Barbie thing, Margot Robbie actually looks like a fucking
Looks like Barbie. I mean,
She's
what
hot
do we?
as
Yeah, I mean,
shit.
if you're looking, if it's a Barbie movie,
Yeah.
Margot Robbie is the perfect
doing the
person
casting in
to
the first
play
place?
because
Right.
they were trying because the world a year
Yeah.
ago whenever they put it together, everybody was so sad and like we're getting
Sensitive.
we're
Who
getting a
pitched
little
this?
normal again here,
Who
dude,
pitched
a
this?
little
Like,
bit,
guys, picture this: Barbie
but fat.
and gross.
It smells like diaper rash.
Yeah,
Fuck.
disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Got a blonde mustache.
It's just like what like I said. What are we talking about? Like,
She says pussy every other. That's like her whole routine.
What movie was she in? Was it Trainwreck?
Yeah, I wish that train would have wrecked.
Yeah.
You ain't the only
Like, yeah,
one.
that's your sweet spot right there.
Right.
Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian were getting hot and heavy on a beach, and the family had to leave because they were getting inappropriate. I guess they probably were on Molly or something and started like
Yeah.
fucking getting strange on the beach, and chased away a family.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. You know, when you're on a beach, they're public, and if Kourtney Kardashian wants a finger on a beach, you might get fingered on a beach.
Right, yeah. I'll pretend it's the old mill.
I never. Did you guys ever do it? Did you ever get weird on a beach before? It's not ideal.
No, it's
There's
I never
sand
did.
everywhere.
Saying, I mean, yeah.
yeah, everybody usually that's for nighttime.
That's when I did it, and it still sucks because the sand's still there. It's not as hot, but it's just like there's nobody there also, but like it's
Or they could be because it's pitch fucking black. You don't know who's gonna trip over you.
well, you don't know. Yeah, you can't really see shit, but like the sand's a major issue.
It's something that sounds better in your head than actual the actual doing. of it.
I think it's more of a problem for the women because the sand can get into certain crevices.
Well, then it becomes
Right, but
your
it gets
problem.
very abrasive.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
like you-
fuck
It's
you.
everybody's problem.
Yeah.
It's
It's like
Yeah.
fucking a
sandpaper.
Brillo bag.
Yeah.
That was one of those things. Like, okay, I did it. Get it. Let's
Yeah.
bucket list.
Yeah.
Done. Never again.
And also on a ski slope, my balls were in the snow. That was no good.
Well,
over there.
yeah, that'll shrink your
Look
boner.
at you little
Oh,
big
dude,
nipple freak.
I'm out of fucking, bro.
All over the place.
I'll be out there fucking.
Used to be.
Fucking them snow bunnies.
Yeah, then I mean, even in like Ocean City, they have like those. They have those that they drag the beach.
Yeah.
So those spotlights are fucking insane. One of those things start coming, you got to get out of the way. They'll rip you apart. They don't even know you're there.
It's like a fucking spaceship.
Oh,
landing.
you were mid getting some crease, and then that's when.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing some creasing, and then I just saw that spotlight coming, and I was like, we better get out of here.
So you get
The
abducted.
guy was like, "Do you see those two big nipples up there?" Like,
He's
He
like,
probably thought you had two flashlights on.
he's like, hey, puffy nipples, get off the beach.
Kevin Holland, UFC fighter, stops gunman in sushi restaurant. So dude came into a sushi restaurant, was trying to rob the place, shoots a couple off in the air. UFC guy grabs him up, takes the gun off him. This same guy, and like he just had a fighter. He has a fight upcoming. I think he just fought. So last year he had a fight upcoming. There was a carjacker. Dude stopped the carjacker in progress too. I think I might.
Is he
it's-
Jussie
this dude-
Smollett?
This dude's either Batman or like he's setting this shit up. Because I mean, like what? That's insane for that to happen. You have an opportunity to stop two live crimes, and with a guy having a gun. I know you're a UFC guy,
Right.
but like I don't know.
That's just weird that the world we live in. I agree with you. That's our first thought because so much shit is staged. We're like
So
dude,
much.
We're like, is this dude's a hero? Like, or
A piece
is
of
he-
shit.
or is he staging crime, scaring the shit out of people? Like, what happened to the carjacker? Oh, well, they ended up finding I was joking. They never released that part. What happened to the guy with the gun? Oh, it was a prank.
Yeah, this is something that in a couple years you just find out it's complete bullshit, and then you're like, it's not even a story because I mean it's just whatever.
Yeah, it's all-
Carjacking wasn't enough. It was like he needed some publicity maybe for the fight.
I mean, if this guy is doing this, like sign him up. He's Batman.
Yeah,
Let's put him in a suit and fucking get him out there. We need a crime fighter.
right.
We got a relationship court story here real quick. Girl wants to break up with her boyfriend because her boyfriend is peeing in the sink. And so the guy pees in the sink on a regular basis.
What, kitchen sink? we're talking?
Kitchen sink
That's a bit much.
with dishes in it. And JD loved that one. Dishes in it while he's cooking. So this dude, he said he didn't go to the bathroom because he had some eggs on. He didn't want to walk away from the eggs, so he just pissed in the sink with dishes in the sink. She's disgusted, wants to break up with him.
Yeah.
She has every right to be disgusted. I'm disgusted with this guy.
I mean, there's so many infractions here.
Yeah.
Like, one, pissing in the kitchen sink, even with nothing in it. Like, what's going on here,
Yeah.
bro? Two, What, you're cooking and pissing at the same time?
You
Like,
can't hold it.
and
Eggs
then
don't take that long.
Turn the
So,
stove
put
down
on-
and go take a piss
take
and
a
be right
piss.
back.
Yeah, just turn the heat off.
Where-
What do you piss for 5 minutes?
Or where's your bathroom at? Did you have to catch a bus to go to the fucking
Yeah, right.
shitter? I mean, your
You got an
bathroom-
outhouse?
Usually your bathroom's in your house. How big's your fucking house that you can't make it to the bathroom?
And the bigger your house is, the
More
more fucking
bathrooms.
And
pissers
like
you got.
Rosado said, turn the fucking thing off. Come back in 3 minutes. Wash your hands.
Well, what when you you can hold your piss for more than 2 fucking minutes. Like, it doesn't take that long
I mean,
to cook an
sometimes
egg.
sometimes
But
it
don't-
creeps up on you.
but-
I get you got to take a piss at the spur of the moment, but
What was he drinking all day? Was it
that's,
St.
that's,
Patty's
like-
Day?
that's the only time. It's like
If you're
piss in the
fucking,
sink.
if you're fucked up and you're cooking and you're having fun in your kitchen and you're pissing and you're fucked up, you're gonna do some stupid
Yeah.
shit.
Right, it's still unacceptable, but it's
But if it's
less.
yeah. If this is something you do on a regular basis,
You're a
like
piece of
sober,
shit.
that's gross.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
But
With the dishes. I
with
mean,
the dishes, really fuck everything up. I was watching something on Barstool today. Deion Sanders, he fucked up his leg and his toe and
Yeah.
shit. And so they showed that. Oh man, is that
How did
bad?
he do that?
He had like a turf toe repair, and then had surgery. There was complications in the surgery, and then it got infected, and then he almost lost his leg, and they pretty much had to do like a skin graft on his thigh and put it down in his fucking this part of his knee and that part of his knee and fill it. Dude, it's gross looking. But he was out of commission for a minute, and he was saying the only problem is when I couldn't walk and I was in a wheelchair, they would give me piss jugs to go to the bathroom in. He's like, now I'm addicted to these piss jugs. And he's like, that's all I piss in. I just keep piss jugs next to my bed. And instead of getting up 2 or 3 times a night, I just piss in the piss jugs. And that's where I piss, and I dump them out in the morning.
I
So this
love
dude can
Deion.
walk again, and he's sticking to the piss jugs.
They had me on a piss jug for a little bit when my toes fucked up. I mean, it's nice. You just roll over. You don't even have to stand up.
They're
You just
big.
roll.
I
Yeah, I mean,
they're
unless
big
you,
enough.
unless you got an enormous cock, you'd be
Yeah.
all right.
I pissed in jugs for a long time. They are nice, but I don't know. I don't know if I need to be. I could get up and take a piss, I guess.
What if you could get up and kick that thing over?
Well,
Well, they do.
lid.
They
there's a lid.
they
Come
have,
on, John. This is
all
2022, babe.
It's like imagine it's like Tupperware piss jug.
It's like a water container, but it
Got a
clicks
handle.
shut.
Yeah.
They're
Used
big.
to-
You can hold a lot of piss.
We used to make
Imagine.
Kool-Aid in them when we were kids.
Yeah, something like a smaller version of that. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. I don't know. Yeah, I was a fan of the piss jugs, but when he said he was dead, he went around the office. He was telling everybody yeah, man. He's like, I just love these piss jugs now. So I don't know. Maybe in a couple years, everybody will just be pissing in jugs.
They'll have they'll prime time piss jug.
I had a roommate that strictly just pissed in water bottles and stuff like that, and he would just leave them lying around his room. It was insane.
Yeah,
That's
weird.
that's
Yeah,
gross
that's
as
kind
fuck.
of strict. Leaving them around is the fucked up part.
Yep, I agree.
That's like the guy that shit in jars and kept it in his cabinet.
Well, he had a reason.
Yeah, he was.
He was trying to sell them.
He wanted to sell them. All right, let's take a break.
All right, everybody. Looks like we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We're going to have more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick and tired of hiring heroin-addicted roofers? I know I was. I had 6 of them fall off my roof in one day. I didn't know what to do. I found out about Allen Construction. Their roofers don't do heroin. So if you're looking for roofers that don't do heroin, call 412-954-8337. 412-954-8337. Make sure your roof stays and they don't come back at night to steal the shingles. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza that Greenfield's Finest Podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest Podcast whenever you call. Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house. Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, everybody, just to let you know real quick, Carlson & Son Real Estate now does notary. If you need your wills, trust, advance directive, executorship, custody, guardianship, power of attorney, or court documents notarized, contact Carlson & Son Real Estate. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area, and they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620, 412-419-2620, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. If you're having lawn problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and the grub ain't one. It's 2020. Time to get your motherfucking lawn right. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. You best call Rosado and Sons. 412-521-9045. 412-521-9045. And get your motherfucking lawn right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Johnny, what's grinding them gears?
All right. So after a long day of shoveling snow, me and Schuler are starting to feel the St. Patrick's Day feeling. You know what I mean? Maybe
The spirit.
The spirit. You know what I mean? So maybe we grabbed a 12-pack. Maybe we didn't at the end of, like, you know, the thing. So I'm like, dude, let's go do a shot. So we go in the pub in the park, dude. It's jam-packed. Like, couldn't move. Everybody's been there since 7 a.m. getting smashed. And I was, like, impressed by it. You know what I mean? Try to open the door, hit this drunk girl with the door. She got all mad. I'm like, you're standing in front of the door.
She's like, oh, my God.
Oh, my God. You hit me with the door. I'm like, I'm just trying to come in. Sorry. And so couldn't even get a drink there. I'm like, dude, let's go to yesterday's. We'll do a shot. I'll take you home. Go to walk into yesterday's. The door's locked.
That's nuts.
Totally insane.
On St. Patrick's Day?
On St. Patrick's Day.
What time?
3 o'clock?
4, 3.
It was about 3-ish.
About 3 o'clock.
Little bit
Whenever we
after, maybe?
finished,
Yeah.
like I said, I like not very long after I talked to you, I went over there. I'm like, all right, dude, Huff's got to be open, right? Anywhere. Give me a shot. I'm going to do a shot. St. Patrick's Day. Go around. That's closed, too.
Windscreen,
What happened in
closed,
Greenfield?
everything.
What happened?
Soft.
No,
It ain't the same.
Yesterday's opened late. I
Yeah,
saw
last,
that.
I'm sure they all opened around like 5 o'clock or whatever. I don't know. I think Greenfield was usually take their talents downtown for the parade early.
Yeah, but everybody pre-games somewhere. Like I remember we used to
Well, yeah,
drink at the bar and then head down to
Pre-games
South
But
at
Side.
7.
pre-games, yeah, early.
Well,
But no,
fuck-
I get it. I mean, it seems like probably should be open at St. Pat that day or a little early, but
it was
yeah.
a bit ridiculous, dude. I was awestruck. I'm like, well, where the fuck else can we go?
So I guarantee you.
could have went to
down
Dirty
the run,
Dale's.
That's what I said. He was like,
If
you
you went
don't know
down
how
the
to
run, I guarantee his Anna's was
Yeah,
open.
for sure.
Because people used to congregate there
Right,
to
right.
catch the bus. That was
I was just surprised, dude. You know what I mean?
I was more hurt
That's
than
more like a
anything.
Greenfield holiday. That's where I was first started.
Well, it sounds like you got your gear grinder is Chrissy Zidell.
my mom.
Yeah,
Yeah, she could open.
she could open up a little early, huh?
Well, I'm not the first person she disappointed.
Surely
Won't be the last.
you got a grinder.
I do. So my gear grinder is that every time, before I come here, sit there, talk to Rosa, and she always asks me, what's your gear grinder? And I'll throw like 2 or 3 out, and they all are not up to her standards. And that's what grinds my gears, is that no gear grinder is good enough for her unless it's making fun of her. And then she's like, okay, that's funny. You can say that.
She wants to be.
She wants to be the gear
featured
grinder.
on the gear grinder.
Yeah, sometimes I take it a bit far.
Yeah.
Like, but, yeah, she likes to be featured on there. And like today I'm asking her, I'm like, I throw this out there. And she's not laughing at anything. I'm like, well, what?
Proof.
You got one, smart ass?
Yeah, she's proofreading your gear grinders.
Well, we have to talk because we're married.
Yeah.
So we
she
do
tells
that.
you what you can and can't say.
Yeah, she gives me a list of things I'm allowed to talk about on a podcast with you guys. How to answer all the questions.
Man, that's crazy, dude. I thought you were like always like a man's man. I didn't realize your wife.
You'd be
controlled
wrong. You would be wrong.
Leanie was telling everybody he exaggerates. Blah, blah, blah. Like I'm gonna let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah.
Who would?
I get the same shit. We all do. I think. Well, I know Addie listens. And she'll be like, he makes that shit up.
Nothing's made up.
No.
Well, not nothing, but like most, like 90.
There's
yeah.
a kernel of truth.
I mean, maybe
to
like the
everything.
football stuff we make up just for like jokes sometimes, but like,
Yeah.
dude, the stories are pretty accurate.
Right.
They come from
It's
a real place.
It's from our point of view, though. You know what I mean?
Sure,
There's-
which is definitely could be
Could be skewed.
no doubt.
they're all. There's two sides to every coin, pal.
Yeah. Z-Bird, you got a gear grinder.
Yeah. This is like a funny problem, but like it's been happening to me more and more lately. So like I'll like see someone, they'll come up and talk to me, and they'll be like, the first thing they say is like, dude, you got a comedy show coming up, and then like most of the time it's like, yeah, I got one. They don't care about the comedy show. What they want to do is tell me their ideas for jokes.
Oh, man.
And, dude, I've been hearing some doozies. So,
It has to be brutal.
dude, I'm just going to share one. So, this guy, we go to get the plow fixed one day. I talked to him a little bit about me being a comedian. He said he was, I don't know if he's seen me or whatever, but he says, he goes, I got a joke for you then. Use this one. This is the one. You can use this. I don't care. You can say it's yours. I said, okay, thanks. Let me hear it. He goes, what's the deal with foreigners? Why do we yell at them like they're deaf? Like we'll say, hey, how you doing, buddy? Like they can hear. I'm like, this is the worst joke.
Who's screaming at foreigners?
No one is.
Yeah.
This guy.
Obviously, this guy.
So I'm like sitting there thinking, like, you're fucking insane.
What did you say back to that?
I couldn't even give him a fake laugh. I just gave him.
That's the awkward part.
And then he gives me the, you can have that one. That one.
That one's for free.
Free of charge.
And he went on to like tell me two more of like hell that I shut my mind off to. That I literally had a couple.
Where were you at?
At this place, the Resco, getting our plow.
Oh, the Boca.
So I literally had a coffee in my hand, and I walk away from him, and he's still talking to me. And then I'm like over by the TV, fucking at least 30 feet away from him with my back turned, and he's still telling me jokes. And when I leave, he goes, "Let me know how that turns out." I said, "I'll call you."
Mike, that's funny you said it because people always hit me up like, you know what Mike should do for his next show? And then like, or who he should have on or whatever. Like, you know what? Let me stop you right there.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. It's
I don't think he cares about your
Yeah,
opinion.
the people will ask me, like, dude, when's this? When's that? I'm like, dude, you have the same Facebook, Instagram than I have, dude. I don't fucking know.
right.
Even, like, as far, like, I'll think of shit sometimes, or, like, I won't even, like, I don't even tell you you're my brother because I feel like this is probably stupid, or, like, it would drive me insane if people were just running bits off me all the time.
I don't mind like when my friends. Sometimes Rosaldo will say stuff.
I run shit by him all the time. At work, when we're cutting grass.
He's giving me a few.
But Rosaldo's actually like funny. You know what I mean? Like Rosaldo has like a funny perspective on things. If you said something, I'd be like, I'd want to hear it. But like I'm talking about like people at Kogo's when I'm getting my lunch, and you know what I mean. The big mutants getting my Copenhagen, and someone's like, stink, dude. I got something for you, dude. For your thing down there, I got something for, dude. You need to let me get up there and do 5. I'm the funniest motherfucker you ever met. I'm thinking I would do anything right now to never see you again in my life, let alone come down to yesterday's and do 5 minutes on stage. That's the one beautiful thing about Greenfield is like once someone does something, everyone's
gonna do it,
and
everybody's better at it.
I mean,
better. They're funnier than you're better. I mean, there's so many people that can coach in the NFL now. They think, you know what I mean? Podcast.
The natives that want to come on the podcast.
Oh boy,
It's brutal. Like, you know what you need to do. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Quit talking to you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Like, babe, I got this idea. Come on, the podcast, babe. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be me, you, Jack. All right, and then like I'm gonna get all mad at Jack all of a sudden, babe. You know what I mean? And then like I'm gonna like pretend like I'm gonna punch Jack, but like I'm not gonna punch him. Dude, it'd be funny as hell. I'm like, dude, we're not 11 years old anymore.
I had some. Hey, you know what you should do on that podcast? They always say, like, Greenfield's finest. You ain't Greenfield's finest. Like, okay, can I get out of this conversation? Well, you know what you should do on that podcast? I'm like, what's that? Like, you should talk about, like, what's happening, like, current events. I'm like, that's literally, like, all we talk about. That's, like, the whole show. Like, we just talk about, like, just literally, we just run down, like, one after another after. And then we talk about
talk about current events in Greenfield?
Just everything. Everything.
News.
Like Kogo's got a new roof?
Yeah, dude, if Kogo's gets a new roof, we talk about that. You know what I mean? We talk about everything. But his idea was like, you just need to talk about, like, you know, stuff that's going on. And I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah.
But dude, that's a great idea.
So you don't listen then?
Yeah, that's what I was like, so you never listen to an episode. He's like, yeah, I listen. I'm like, okay, good talk,
Sounds
buddy.
like he does.
A friend of ours will always give us a suggestion of something that we already did.
Yeah.
Always. I'm like, dude, we just talked about that. Yeah, but like you should talk about it like this. Like you definitely don't listen to the podcast. I know you don't, Corey.
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking of him. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, he's good at that. I actually got a couple gig grinders here. They're little ones, so I'm going to run through them here quick. Carrot Cake needs rebranded. Carrot Cake is so fucking good.
Yeah.
It is
Sounds gross.
It is the worst name of a cake ever. They need to rebrand Carrot Cake like now, dude.
What would you suggest?
Delicious Cake? I don't know. Like I honestly I wish I would have thought of that. But I ordered it the other day, and I'm like, first of all, I didn't try it until my 30s because I thought it tasted like fucking carrots.
Yeah.
So now that I eat it, it is so fucking good. But when it's like so I was at Aladdin's.
Okay.
Aladdin's is fire,
Yeah.
obviously, but they have fucking all these desserts, and they have them in a case.
Yeah.
And it's all these cakes. So it was like a carrot cake next to like a Kit Kat cake and like an Oreo cream cheesecake. And I'm like, then there's carrot cake. And I know carrot cake's probably the best out of all of them. Worst name ever. And I'm like, I went with the carrot cake because I know now, but it took me forever to know. Like, Big Carrot Cake needs to figure this out.
It's intimidating to eat a cake that's called carrot cake.
It's
But it
just
tastes fucking delicious.
Unbelievable.
What's
dude.
the flavor of it? I can't even put my
Like a
finger
hint
on
of
it.
cinnamon.
It's just like
a cinnamon.
it's like a cinnamon
Cinnamon cream cake?
cream with icing.
there
Yeah.
Yeah, it got
raisins
that
in it?
Yeah, there's raisins and like not walnuts, but the cream cheese icing
Is the
So
what,
good.
Is what sets it is just the perfect combination.
You don't taste carrots at all. There's no.
I don't even know. How much carrot?
Why
is really
did they?
in
Why
carrot?
is it named carrot cake?
I think
Stupid.
there's carrot shave.
Yeah, I
If
think
had to
there's-
say, if you look in a carrot cake, you'll see a shaving.
There's a hint of carrot.
But carrots are so sweet, it probably just adds to the sweetness, and then the little cinnamon, and then the cream cheese icing.
Yeah, I
icing.
ordered it. It was so good, and I'm like, dude, they need
Should've-
to.
I would have. Dude, that Oreo cheesecake got my wheels turning.
Yeah, and like I was like, this is such a ballsy move for me to go with the carrot cake, but like I just gotta. I know it's fire. I just gotta get myself. I want like it's so easy to say. I know, like Oreo.
Yeah.
Boom.
You sound like an old lady when you order it too. Like, can I have a slice of the
My
My
carrot
brother-in-law
cake?
Dave loves carrot cake, dude. He tried to order it for the whole table once. He got shot down heavy.
He said
Like,
like,
whoa.
move
Yeah.
around
He
and
was
do-
like
Carrot cakes all
he tried to
around.
order all the
Yeah.
desserts for everybody. He was
12
like,
carrot
"Bull milk."
cakes.
Yeah.
No way.
Dude, my sister Nikki was like, no.
But it is bomb. It's just a horrendous name, man. They need to figure it out.
I got carrot cake cupcakes.
at
At Costco right now.
I got some at
Did you
home.
get some?
Yeah,
Bomb.
amazing.
This is
Amazing.
This is one we definitely used before, but it happened to me today. I was getting Botox in my armpits. Fucking. The wait at the doctor's office is just like I waited 45 minutes and then like it's an hour when it's all like, dude, what's going on here? This is bullshit.
It should
Like,
be
just
an in and out process.
Yeah.
It's
Dude, I
literally
told you-
wasting. It's 7 minutes. It literally took 7 minutes for them to do this. Not like literally that. Probably 3 minutes. And it's just like, man, you're just wasting an hour of my time. You're
Cause
making me be here at a time.
I
And
had
like,
my kids there, and the doctor wasn't even in yet.
It's just
like,
like-
why'd you call me so? Why'd I have to come so early if you know this motherfucker wasn't going
it's
to be
just
here?
rude.
Yeah,
It is.
It's fucking rude. And like, I'm not gonna go crazy on that because I'm sure we probably all used it before. But it's just like, man, you're wasting
Dude,
my
does that
fucking
hurt?
time.
That seems like a sensitive area. Get a shot.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
Is that what's leading to the puffiness in the nipples? You think
No, that's a new thing.
That'd be tightening them up. You know what I mean, right? Wouldn't Botox?
it swells them? I'm sure.
Are you getting filler in your nipples, dude?
No, dude, you guys keep talking about like puff. No one said puffy, you fucking idiots. Not one time did I say puffy. I said they look. I said they
And a
look
lip is
big.
getting nip injections.
Oh, you guys are so fucking dumb. It's so hard to do this with you fucking idiots every fucking week. And then the last thing,
Nip injections. That's beautiful.
everybody in the world is texting and driving. I know this is obvious, but I like drove back from Cranberry today. I passed 4 people literally with their phone up like this as they're driving. I was like, how isn't someone
Yeah.
like people should be wrecking into each other
dude,
way
people-
more.
I-
It is insane.
I swear, they're like major accidents almost happen every day. When I'm driving around.
It was I just kept looking at like over, and it was one after another and after another with a phone like this up on the steering wheel drive. Like, don't get me wrong, if I'm in traffic, I'm gonna take a glance or if I
Yeah.
could send a message.
Dude, I seen that with a school bus driver.
It's like
She's like driving a school bus on a high level bridge, just paping her phone the whole time. Like,
truly amazing.
got a
We're not
bunch of
wrecking into each
kids.
other all the time.
And and you can tell too when someone wrecks because of texting. There actually today on the high level bridge, there was 100%. The girl was or where is that? Beechwood. I think it might have been Beechwood. But the person like it was at a red light and like wrecked into the back of a guy.
Yeah, you're
100%
Yeah.
was texting and drive. I mean, there's no way around that. You were texting, seen the green light, looked at the gas, didn't look at the guy in front of you, and fucking wrecked.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a little break.
All right, buddy. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We're going to wrap up Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs.
Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe & Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe & Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
Would you rather be in shape but feel fat, or be fat and feel healthy?
That's I think I would almost rather be fat and feel healthy.
I agree with you because, like, it doesn't matter what you look like if you feel good, I think.
Right.
So if you feel like you're in shape and you're carrying yourself around like you're in shape and you don't feel like a fat piece of shit,
right,
I think you're going to be all right. But if you're in shape, that feeling of being fat is a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
Like carrying extra.
You're winded. You're fucking
You're winded.
Tired all the
clothes
time.
don't fit. Like you look like shit. And I think I'd rather be fat and just feel better.
Maybe 20 years ago.
100%, yeah.
Especially at this age.
Yeah, 40. If at 20, it's like when you're trying to like fill some crease. You're like,
you don't care.
Yeah, you'll just be filling crease.
Like I'll feel like shit because I'm gonna get drunk today anyway. So
Z-Bird hit me up. He was like, dude, I'm gonna say fill crease as much as I can. And he got a new word and he's been working in here pretty good. I like it.
Oh, it's very organic.
It is. You haven't been forcing it.
Uh-uh.
That's good. Good for you, buddy.
Well done.
This one went wild on the internet this weekend. Figured I'd bring it up. Are there more wheels or doors in the world? So do you think there are more wheels or do you think there are more doors in the world?
I'd say wheels.
I'd say wheels as well.
So when you're talking doors, I mean, there's two doors right here. There's 4 wheels right there. Cabinets are doors.
That's true.
Car doors.
Yeah, for every 4 wheels in a car, you got 4 doors.
No, I didn't think of that because
I didn't think of that
I was
either.
thinking there's 10 cars outside, and here just in a building like this, there's probably 30 doors.
At least.
And then you start talking like the most wheels a car can have is 18 of a semi truck.
Yeah, but like he said, some of this shit's on wheels. There's fucking 8 wheels on that chair right
you
there.
can't train.
Now you're blowing my mind. Here.
Yeah. So
You're making me think too hard.
and if Legos have like doors, but the Legos also have like a bunch of like toy trucks.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different stuff.
Trains got a lot of wheels.
Trains have a ton of wheels,
That's
but they
not
also
a lot of doors.
but
though.
they do have doors. They have those sliding
Right.
doors.
Yeah, but that's 2 per car. There's like fucking like 12 wheels.
No, there's
8
4.
wheels.
No, there's 4 wheels per car.
Per car. Yeah.
No.
They're double.
Double, so you got at least 8.
Are
at
they
least.
double?
No.
Or is that just a train wheel?
No, come on, man.
Nah,
you ever
I'm
watch a
telling-
goddamn train?
Yeah,
No.
there's 4.
Is that even a wheel?
That's
Yeah,
4.
yeah.
Consider a wheel?
But there's 4. There's not 8.
It's a caster.
But there's 4. There's definitely not 8.
We have to get to the bottom of this.
But I would say
Lawnmower wheels.
yeah.
No doors on a lawnmower.
But I would say wheels if I had to. Now I'm thinking about it because of toys and stuff like that.
I think toys really make the difference. I
that
think
gets the
toys.
numbers
I
up
think
there.
toys make the
The
difference.
wheels have
You're
it.
talking about you're talking about if you're going to count wheels on a Matchbox car, there's billions of them.
And they all have, but and they just
got
have two
doors.
doors. Some
Well,
of
the
them have
cheap
four
ones
doors.
don't. The cheap ones don't have
Yeah, they're
doors.
shut.
But those doors.
Is it
are-
for it
have
not to
to
open?
open.
Does
It's
it have to
not a
open to
door.
be a door?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't. It's not a door if it doesn't open.
What is it then?
A
A
panel.
fucking painting of a door.
A panel.
A painting of a door.
That sounds like something you talk about when you're just
Would you still on mushrooms,
crazy
cuz?
high. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has to be wheels.
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
I have no idea.
You're just not going to participate in this
I
one?
mean, yeah, wheels. I don't fucking know. I told you to make me think too hard about this.
All right. So you think wheels?
I would say.
I
wheels.
thought we were talking like car door. Then you went to like other wheels and wheels on the cabinet. Now you blew my mind. And I'm not that sharp. So
Yeah, I think furniture and toys really put the wheels over the edge.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you think of hotels, you think of office buildings, a ton of doors.
Wait a minute. We're forgetting about lockers.
Lockers, ton of lockers. Those are doors.
Millions.
Millions.
Greyhound station.
Maybe billions of lockers out there.
Planes or the overhead, is that a door? It opens and closes.
Oh.
Well, you said cabinets are doors. So
Cabinets
that
are
falls in
doors,
that
and that's a
category.
door.
So now we're
Fuck.
back to even. This is tough.
I'm gonna have to get back to you guys. I'm gonna do some research this week.
What was the majority of the internet saying? Where were they going?
It seems like that people were starting to fall on wheels, but like I don't know. I don't know.
I think lockers is a game changer.
Lockers is a big one because you figure hotel rooms,
Look at John's face.
hotel room doors. There got to be
go to sleep.
there's some wheels in hotel rooms that you would think shit's on, but maybe not. Maybe the furniture isn't on wheels.
Every
in
hotel room
rooms.
has that one office
They have like a
chair
chair that
that has wheels.
This is
yeah.
This is a conversation you would have with someone you just smoked crack with. This is exactly like the kind of stuff you talk about. Like, dude, do you think you're
Is
going
this your first what would Greenfield do? This is what we do every week.
No, I'm saying like doors and wheels. Like we'd be like, oh, dude, that's what I mean. Like, dude,
you'd be walking around counting all the doors in the neighborhood and tires.
Then I'd be picking stuff off the carpet and
Smoking it.
Firing up the rock salt.
Yeah.
All right, last one and we'll get out of here. Would you rather everyone be naked all the time or everyone be clothed all the time? You think you'd see some pretty hot people naked, but then you got to see all the uglies.
I got a question. Where am I at? Like, am I
Pittsburgh.
stuck in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Clothed.
Yeah, clothed in Pittsburgh probably.
I mean, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a
naked.
lot of grossness.
Right, you
go,
still
go
gotta-
buy a pack of.
take a
Go
good
buy
with the
some.
bag.
But
Skull.
everybody's naked, they're tan.
Right. So
Kinda, but if it's wintertime.
Still
fuck
pretty
it.
gross.
YOLO.
Yuck.
But yeah, but if everybody's naked all the time, it takes the fun out of naked stuff.
It does, and it won't like be as special when you get.
That's
know,
my-
when
yeah,
me
that's
and
what I
my-
mean.
when me and my lady are naked. You know, what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, you're naked all the time. You were at work naked today.
Right.
You letting
Everybody's
see-
checking out your crease.
Everyone's checking out your crease.
Yeah, everybody's
I got you on that one. Sorry.
everybody's you see so many creases in a day.
You
That's
see-
too many
You would
creases.
see the more crease I come across, the more problems I see.
Yeah, I think clothes probably the way to go.
I'm just
Absolutely.
I'm getting older. I'll just say fucking flex that crease on me.
You're trying to see all the creases you could see.
All right, crease cross.
No, because we're like, I mean, I got to go against you, or it's just, we're all going to say the same fucking thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got this episode.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your continued support. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Tell a friend about Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You guys have been doing a great job with that. Thank you for everyone that bought merchandise that's been attending our shows. Don't forget, April 9th, Comptra Theater. We have a big show coming up. Tickets are available online at ComtraTheater.com. Also, April 13th, we're going to be down 12 Whiskey Barbecue. We're all going to be down there, but we're going to have a comedy show that night. Tickets are $20. You can hit me up. I have physical tickets for that show. Everyone, have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.